haven in these gates, a world away, a different fate. But here we found our golden dream, my American wife, my roots and home. Return to the Philippines, my heart, my family, my home. Filipino life, a happy sight. Sunshine days and starry night. George and Heidi, hand in hand, living dreams in this beautiful land. Land of 10,000 YouTubers, retirees all around. We're all here, we're all here, we're all here. Sharing stories, exploring islands, mountains high, underneath the endless sky. Filipino life, a happy sight. Sunshine days and starry night. Maybe I just wanna be famous. Maybe I just wanna be famous. Philippine Antics, I just wanna be famous. Maybe I just wanna be famous. Philippine Antics, maybe I just wanna be. I'm here to stay, haters want to hate, but it's all the same. I'm on top, man, better remember the name. From the city's hustle of Angeles City to the beach of sand in Subic Bay, we found our peace in this wonderful land. We are Philippine Antics. Filipino life, a happy sight. Sunshine days and starry night. Maybe I just wanna be famous. Maybe I just wanna be famous. Philippine Antics. Maybe I just wanna be. Maybe I just wanna be famous. Philippine Antics. Maybe I just wanna be. Filipino life.
Good morning. There's George being judgmental one more time, and that is something we plan to do over and over again. Well, it's all in my head. I think about it over and over
He
again.
look like a man.
I can think of a vlogger that's thinking that right now.
He look like a man.
Maybe he not a man.
Miss Swan, I love Miss Swan.
Miss
Good morning, guys. How you guys doing today? Masating hawak mayang buntag sa tanan.
Today
Good morning
is
to all and good
today,
evening to all.
today is a
today.
very special day. I'm more than excited.
What?
Well, for several reasons. One, I got McDonald's for breakfast because you said you were celebrating the downfall of several channels and several people.
Why would I
and how
celebrate that?
happy
I
you
would never
are.
celebrate that, even to my worst enemy, ever.
It's a joke, babe. Work with me on this one. So today we plan to chismis and give a little bit of information. We really don't have any. We're just going to see if you guys got any. I'm going to pick your guys' brains, y'all brain today. So basically all at once, a bunch of things have actually happened. There's chismis out there and put out by herself. I call her, go ahead, say it. I don't say it right. Mommy May, the one that dated and married the expat that got married online and everything. You guys seen the footage. It was one of our bigger videos. She just put something out on Facebook because we're signed up for it. Just came in like yesterday. It looks like she's allegedly saying he's trying to come back to her, and she's saying no, and I don't blame her on that one. Brian does vlogs. He has been invited to come to this channel. We are very neutral on that situation because we understand when there is toxicity out there in regards to situations going on. We said nobody has the full story to anything, and usually it's true. Well, from the horse's mouth, we have to believe that some of what he is saying could be true, because he actually, well, he showed some of the paperwork, but on his channel, he has shown some stuff. and he was saying that everything was fine with him and April. Okay, we're just going by what he said and what other stuff was put out. April, the girl with cancer, him and her had a relationship. It went south, but she's saying because it was in the involvement of other vloggers that got involved, stating stuff that her family didn't believe anything, and there was like some sort of clash with family and all that. And that I can understand. You know, you get money involved, you get other people that say some things, and the YouTube and the trolls and the hate, so much so he put out a video saying somebody tried to do him in. So you guys would have to check that video out. We did invite him to come on here. I left a comment saying, hey, which we're neutral, because when a bunch of others covered him, we did not, because we knew that him and her were asking for money, and we said that we can't sit there and go against her or him because she was there when he was asking for money. But all kinds of things have come up, that he had opened multiple, accounts, but they got seized because people were trying to get him in trouble and reporting. So all kinds of stuff. And then we were contacted this morning, and what appears, okay, could be wrong unless he contacts us. We still have contact Mike's Philippine Journey, not our Philippine Journey, but MYK. His channel is not showing up. We probably had a dozen people say, hey, did you see that, Mike says, like, well, we really don't have much contact with him anymore.
Channel isn't there either.
Well, it could be wrong on the sister channel. You had another one. I think it was called Filipino Reaction Channel. So it's really, nobody wants to see anybody's channel go like that. And if it was, if it was just turned off, kind of like when, oh God, what's the name of the channel for her husband?
Armstrong?
The Armstrong channel. I couldn't remember the entire one. The Armstrong channel, if they flip off the videos or do it themselves, then the name would just show up. So there's no way to put it on invisible totally where it would just drop out of sight. The videos get turned off, not the entire channel. No. You're able to flip them off where nobody can see the videos. You can't go totally missing in action. Sorry, that's, unless somebody wants to correct me on that one. But it's, so, and then so we will discuss that, because I would say that he had many people that had been like upset with him possibly. He's covered a lot of topics, like him and the, he's telling me not to say who possibly did it, and that's not what this is about. So we just know the content that Mike had could have led to, or it could have been Google themselves. Could have been AdSense, Google, and
Actually,
YouTube that
it's
made that
possible
decision.
Google could have done it too. Again, we don't know.
Yeah, I'm not worried about my content, our content.
Well, you have to remember.
That's what we were just discussing.
Well, what I'm saying is, again, I used to watch him every day, and then it became more sporadic. I didn't watch him all the time. I watch him, occasionally. But so I don't know what his latest content is. So I really don't know if he released something that could have, red flag Google. I don't know.
He was covering that Gerard, the British guy. There's quite a few topics I was just watching recently. So no, I continued to watch him. So we received the reports. We probably wouldn't have noticed it because I go in every couple of days to see if he's doing a live. There for a while, he dropped out. So, and that's about it. So, and saying that issues and problems going on in the Philippines, you're always going to have the crazy budgets, toxic expats, and we'll kind of go through some things: banking, medical, Medicare. And we're glad to see, and we mean this from the bottom of our heart, that Mike from Our Philippine Journey is feeling better. We know that he's still got a long road to go. I seen the list of his medications in a video he just released. And that, long road to go. So, but we wish him well on that. So he just showed his medical bill, and yes, that is a big problem for most people, budget or no budget. Even the richest people can be wiped out based on, one medical condition or the other. So of course, along comes the long-term expat visas that'll become a problem, and just bad relationships. I just seen one where the guy himself had 4 million pesos taken from his business. He trusted the office person. I think it was on the P. I don't know if he was dating the woman. I couldn't make it through the rest of it. I can only last so long inside of videos, but all I know is that there's, so issues and problems going on in the Philippines. There's a lot going on. Gerard Black. Yeah, that was the person.
What do I say?
Oh, wait a minute. That looks a lot like the guy that was down
Not the
on
guy,
Walking Street.
Not the guy. No.
Yeah, but it does look like the other guy that used to run it. That's the guy
No.
on the back of the trike. What was his name? And his channel went down?
Tom Young.
Tom Young Lechon. And then he opened up another account.
Yeah. No, I used to know a boat guy, and his name's Gerard. I was just making sure it's not the same guy. It'd be a trip if it was. He was a character, that Gerard guy. Anyway, boat guy. Well, boat guys, Wink Wink Scott, are a trip. I'm just saying.
Right.
No. I mean, okay, I'm not dissing boat guys. It takes a special person to be able to work, live, and be in the boat scene. It's like preppers. They're a different type of breed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not picking on them. I'm just saying, yeah, preppers are a different breed. Boat guys are a different breed. That kind of deal. Yeah.
Give me a minute here.
Yeah. Same thing with biker dudes. Different story too entirely. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There.
Yeah, and again, hit the like button, guys. Again, it makes Heidi happy. Can I hit it now? Not yet. Okay.
No,
I guess no, not yet.
prefer you not to touch me.
Look at my beautiful wife and her beautiful earrings.
Yeah, they're snakes.
Yeah, and to show your sign of support, be nice to your partner and change the radiator fluid in their vehicle. Except instead of using radiator fluid, use Mountain Dew. Back to you, Heidi.
You wouldn't look good in silk or satin, but you look good in snakeskin boots.
What the freak?
Just snakeskin boots.
Snakeskin boots, huh?
Only snakeskin boots.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Just gonna go through the questions here, guys. Come on.
What?
Wake up, Jiminy
No, I'm
Wake up.
scanning. MB says, hello, Philippine Island squad. Hey, MB, how you doing? First, Carol Brenner.
Good morning.
Chosen one. Oh, snap. What's going on now? What?
Really don't know.
Oh, Marvin Gaye.
Maybe somebody, like I said, we didn't watch every single thing that he put out, but I don't think there is anybody that would debate that Mike has done a lot of controversial topics and talked about, whether it's Filipinas, whether it's other vloggers, whether it was the one British expat and disagreements with John and all of this. There's been a lot of things, and a lot of us are surprised, like others, that those and other channels have still existed, as far as, YouTube, because it's weird. It's weird what channels do stay and what actually goes.
Oh.
And so it's always,
There's always the possibility. Of course, it was voluntary.
it could be.
He just
Could
decided to
very
quit.
well be.
You know what I mean?
Yes, it does happen.
I mean,
We just had, I don't know, it was a while back, that guy, that coffee shop Rob or whatever that used to do a bunch of stuff. He just said he was done with it. And it could be.
Yeah.
Could be that him and his girlfriend, and it's very well, that's what I said, we don't know.
yeah, he could have
So.
just, whatever.
But
Just one day, just snap and push that delete button. And guess what?
we
Once
said
you hit
we
that
thought
delete
about
button,
it, guys.
there's no turning back.
No, and we've told you guys before that we've considered that, and it's strange finding this out exactly on our 4th anniversary, because we took almost a month-long break last Christmas, was it? And we really considered it, and I forgot who it was. You might be in the room right now. They just asked us strangely, "Oh, we see you've made it to, your numbers are on the rise, but hey, what would you do if you lost your channel? What would you guys continue to do in retirement, or what would you do?" And I was like, it was kind of an odd question to not. He said that he had asked others, but basically we would just do what we're doing now. But we do have other social media platforms, and I mean, nothing would really change. We still go out to eat. We still go places.
Well, again, technically, we started YouTube for posterity. Really, it wasn't really meant for anything. It was
Yeah,
just
so we have other social
you know.
media. I mean, we have 20,000 on TikTok. Yes, our Facebook is slow, but if we weren't working on YouTube most of the time, then it would just all go over there. So, but our lives itself wouldn't change. We're still in retirement. I don't know, take a couple extra naps, go to the mall more often, visit more people. I'm, just same old guys.
Right.
So,
Sarah Tyson. Hello,
good
Heidi and George.
morning,
Hey, Sarah.
Sarah.
Chosen one says, getting my beer cold. There you go. Hello, roomies.
4 years.
Chosen one says, my priority is my beer. I put it in the freezer to get cold quick.
Ooh.
Well, I usually have a cooler for my beer. No, true story. This is when I used to drink beer. I get a cooler for my beer. I get ice
I'm
made.
just looking at you because
Yeah.
I've never seen you drink beer, so.
Exactly. I get, yes, I used to go to Super Bowl parties and stuff. Yes, I know you've never seen me do that either. And I'm really good at predicting Super Bowl winners. But anyway,
Mike Ross is in the house. Mike,
Yeah.
what do you think?
so I get again, I have a fridge and a freezer. Of course, everybody does, right? But I get a cooler, and the only purpose of that cooler is I fill it up with ice and water and sprinkle a little bit of salt in it, swirl it around, and then stick they could be warm for all you care. Stick them in there, wait less than a couple of minutes, they're ice cold. True story.
Yeah, it looks like Mike Ross is watching, and we know Mike Ross goes on to those other channels. And we've received lots and lots of messages in regards to the other channels too. The other one's been silent for a couple weeks. A couple of them.
Ted Dangan says, I wondered why the streets were emptied of all the crazies. Hello, everyone. Sarah Tyson says, 100%. Chosen one says, YouTube is my outlet. I lead a very serious life. Don't judge me.
It's about entertainment. It's about like everybody said, it's a guilty pleasure of watching multiple channels, and it's now become one of the most top watched outlets.
Yeah, but you really believe Chosen One lives a serious life? I'm just saying.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll buy that. We'll buy that for $1. Anyway,
Yeah.
Ted Degan says, I'm just here eating my air. He's eating his air fried chicken. Strips and tater tots.
Man.
Waiting for the crazy van to pick me up.
Because that's crazy. Because I thought about that the other day. I wanted to start using.
For those new to the channel, if you're in the Philippines,
air fryer costs to run that.
The air fryer is relatively cheap, but it's not the air fryer that costs money. It's the electricity. It'll literally drive your electricity double, and I'm not even talking about, it's insane. Insane. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Sean, thank you for the support. Sean says, have you guys heard anything from Andy Omar? He hasn't posted in a long time, and yes, it's very flattering that he uses me as his icon.
Or can't.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Huh. He has not gone this silent for quite some time. Word on the street and messages coming in is that he can't. So who knows? But he would be able to change that. There's limited things if he.
Well, to my understanding, he's getting flack, and not from us, because honestly, you know,
He knows who he's getting flack from
Yeah.
if he got hit.
he's getting flack from either one or two sources.
I think it's 3 sources.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, and we're not gonna. You know, again.
Basically, if your channel has been reported by not to go into the details, you'll be limited on doing things. And he has not been this silent for weeks. And so, or, I think it's been X amount, 2 weeks or something. So a lot of people have been questioning where he is. And he would have limited function to the channel. Now, maybe, the time frame is past where he should be able to do something now, but you would have limited functions on the channel. So, but he would know who it is. So,
Right.
Yep. So,
Well,
so
either way, I hope he's okay. Honestly, I mean that with sincerely.
yeah, we said that the last
I hope
time
he's
that
okay.
we don't have no real beef. We would still sit
Yeah.
down with him. We
No, I
said that if he
still
was
go
up
out.
at
We would still
Andy
go out
Vallis
and eat
that
lunch
one
with him
time,
and stuff like that.
yeah,
Right, no problem.
because it's
Right.
just YouTube. So
Actually, honestly, part of me is concerned because it's kind of like one of those. Well, I hope he's okay. You know what I mean?
he's still a person. He's still
Right.
an
Right.
American.
Now,
he's
see,
still
MYK.
Freeberry.
I don't worry about him only because that's not him. Just what I'm saying is, for example, this is our channel, and if the channel disappears, then we turned it off or Google turned it off. But let's say you didn't hear from me and Heidi for a while, that could mean a lot of things. We could have gotten
you're talking about where?
We could have been in a car accident. We could have been.
Well, we were
you
concerned
know what I'm
because
saying?
NYK had disappeared there for a while. Like,
Right,
it was
but the
almost a
channel
month
was
or
up.
something. Right.
Correct.
So.
See, that's concerning, and we did contact Mike when that happened. Like, hey man, how you doing? Are you okay? That kind of stuff. Now, same thing with Andy. His, that kind of deal. We don't know if he's okay or not. Hopefully, he's okay.
But no, we have not heard from him. As a matter of fact, I think quite some time ago, we had made one message to him. We used to go back and forth with messaging, and he never did respond to the last one.
Right.
So,
That's when.
so that's it.
Yeah.
So, but definitely something going on. Oh, down, kitty. It has to be tilted down because it's cutting.
Chosen One says, yeah, Philippine vloggers have made me crazy for sure. They do too much in
What? Is it back on?
No, something clicked off. Anyway, yeah. They do too much. They're in their own tiny world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what about this Donna and Armstrong thing?
All right,
Her posting on
let's
Facebook.
go. Okay.
Well, let's go through
Okay.
the comments first, and then we'll get into the other just big problems of living in the Philippines.
Yeah, I think I know partially why I wear a hat, because I have like a Vegeta head. No, really, I do. If you guys watch Dragon Ball Z, I have Vegeta's hairline and forehead. He has a big forehead and the same receding hairline on the sides. And it shines. See, it's very it's like a bowling ball.
Told you put some baby powder on it.
Ted. Wrong head. Anyway, Ted Dangan says, I think you may have succeeded, Chosen One, in some of your endeavors. I've never been so excited for an episode. Does that tell you how excited I am about tonight?
Hey, Black Grandpa's in the house.
Hey, Black Grandpa. Chosen One says, yeah, I'm guessing to a big problem. I can name my many problems.
According further down, Mike Ross says he heard that Andy's been traveling, but even when he was traveling, he posted. And we've seen his content for years. Even when he was going different places, he always posted. And so he has not He can pull that silent thing, you know, how they stop for a while, but he hasn't done that
Well,
in
like I
more
said,
than a
you
year
know,
and a half. So, but I guess it could change. And further down, Mike Ross says, "So, what's your beef between you and Andy Omar? We don't have any beef. He seems to have something going on.
right. And I,
So,
I always keep saying again, he's probably
there is
just,
no beef.
you know, it's possible because he's getting flack from other people. He's just venting, you know, and we're just, you know, easy targets.
And to answer that, Bings, you said that, and it gives me an opportunity to say something that he's been saying something for more than 6 or 8 weeks about us, and we haven't put one lick of information. We haven't done one live
We
stream. We
haven't-
haven't
No,
done anything that we could have been doing.
we haven't said anything bad against him. I still, again, honestly, I don't have any beef with him.
I have an ideal according
It's a
to a
one-sided beef,
past.
put it that way.
Yeah, so it's
If you
gotta
watch
be,
all our lives, not once have we actually said anything negative towards him.
yes,
Not really,
there's
no. I
nothing that
mean,
we have done to him personally
right.
since we have ever met him that would affect him.
I still
So,
think he's a nice guy. And again, I just think he's just, you know, getting
Just
hit
YouTube
from all
channel.
sides, and he's just,
it could be he's just traveling, so
know,
no
yeah.
beef here. So
Chosen One says Heidi mad about something. I can only see her in the thumbnail. There you go.
yeah, sometimes him, sometimes yeah. I'm always mad.
Oh,
Always problem.
Ted says, Chosen, I think you're gonna like. Yeah, I think
You're gonna like this episode.
yeah, it's about to go down. Yes, they are about to go down. Hey, Second Wind, how you doing? Good morning, George and Heidi.
morning.
Yeah, we read this. Heidi read this earlier. Violet says, free Barry Jordan.
Free berry.
Smell and be happy. Thumbs up. Yeah, actually, somebody said something funny. Yo, it's the same. Violet says, free. Okay, see, that kind of caught me off guard. Free
Is Space
Jay
Cowboy?
Spaceman Cowboy.
Is he?
What's up? I read this
Is he
earlier.
locked down?
What happened? I mean,
Jungle Space Cowboy.
last time I know, he was up and down Walking Street.
Oh, but we haven't
Still
paid
doing,
attention
you know,
to anything a long time ago.
Yeah, what happened to
so.
Space Cowboy? Does anybody know? I mean, Violet, you're the one who made the statement. Last time I know, he's still free running around doing YouTube videos. But it's
Free
just
Jungle Space
yeah,
Cowboy,
no,
huh?
yeah. Met Jay. Interesting guy. He's a nice guy. We've met him before. Chosen One says, "I just want the money. F the fame. I'm a simple man." Tupac.
Things in the YouTube world has gotten as slippery as the floors and
I think that's a reference to the new
Diddy's
song.
mansion. Oh, is it?
F the fame.
Oh, okay.
I just want to be famous.
Yeah, I just want to be famous. Yeah.
Yeah.
You missed the slippery floors at the
No,
Diddy mansion.
I heard that. You know, 1,000 Astroglides.
George got diddied. Why do they keep referencing to baby oil when it was allegedly bottles of Astroglide, but they keep doing baby oil situation? I mean,
Well, did they use baby oil? They probably use both. Baby oil is not for internal; it's for external.
that's what I was thinking too. So me and George was thinking on the same
Because
level.
what you do is the best thing to do is you get
Ah,
you. All right.
you better diddy stop before I diddy you upside your diddle
Okay.
diddles. Little diddle.
I'm not gonna go into details, but put it this way: get a waterbed and baby oil, take off the sheets, and have fun. Anyway, so Second Wind. Crap. Pick my brain. I got nothing. What? What?
Nothing. I can only see you stuck in the crack of the waterbed by yourself and
Everybody
your past
loved
life.
my waterbed. Just saying. I used to say, "Hey, baby, let's make waves." With the guns too, by the way. The pointy gun things. After that, I said, "Let's make waves, baby."
I'm trying to imagine this, and look, I'm getting whiter by the minute.
I didn't even know that was possible.
That's what it looks like here. If I
Um,
don't get some sun soon, maybe we should spend, instead of doing our lunch today like we're supposed to after the air conditioning man comes here with our 4th anniversary, maybe we ought to go to the beach or something.
the beach.
Yeah.
You'll die.
Probably will.
Heidi can't be
Monster
under
business.
the sun. Lupus and sun don't go together. Just so you guys know. Anyway, so that's a joke. Yeah. Smile and be happy says so funny. Celebrate McDonald's. Celebrate with McDonald's breakfast.
It's a start.
Lol. Well, smile and be happy. You're right. We apologize for celebrating McDonald's with breakfast. It's not complete without fish sticks. Yep. Throw in the fish sticks. Now you're talking. True story. Anyway, Cedric Edwards. Good morning from Zamboanga. Who are we talking about now? Okay.
Well, I wanted to talk about that creep. Hold on. I wanted to talk about that creep on 90 Day
That's
Fiance.
your cue. That's your cue.
Let me start up on this 90 Day Fiance guy.
Which one?
Lauren, because he was the guy working in Vegas that is that's going after Ladyboy Dream.
We have the things for those who.
And it turns out that they just showed the recent one, and it turns out he allegedly only has $46. Here's the thing. I can see what he's doing on Facebook currently. He's already not with her. Spoiler alert. He's already back living in Vegas again, and he's actually putting on...
Right. Lauren is the Redford white-looking guy in the corner.
And this is his Ladyboy Dream, but the guy's already back in Vegas. Turns out that the guy is a deadbeat for child support, and he had no job, no nothing, no plans when he went to go visit her, and her name is Faith.
Yes.
And so, hey, I got that right. And turns out on top of that, he wants an open relationship. Looks like he'd been living homeless before he left. $46 for like a 1 month trip is all he had. That's got to be the worst budget I ever heard. He got 2,500 pesos and that's all he had.
See what?
Right? Talk about rock bottom budgets and talk about problems. I mean, talk about reality check and big problems. And then he had an open relationship, was living with his ex-boyfriend, ex-friends, and everybody else. He arrives with that kind of money. Then he gives her a test. He actually gives her a test with like 50 questions. Sounds like something you would do. And they're weird questions like, what type of bird do you like?
What do you mean?
You know what type of bird she answered? She said butterfly.
It's a bird.
I'm like a bird, gonna knock you upside your head with a bat. Talking about. So, anyways.
Did she really?
Yeah, something her response
maybe
was butterfly.
A joke.
Maybe. And then, but the last thing that they announced that set me off sitting here at 7 o'clock at night thinking about doing a reaction video was found out, how do I say this legally? Turns out that he's got a drippy cat. A drippy hot dog?
Oh. Well.
We can't say what it is. Here comes the man in black. He's got that. He's got...
Well, you can say he's got the drip.
Okay, he's got the drip.
Yeah.
And he goes, I was wondering why I was all drippy. And he's sitting there buttoning his pants up in the bathroom. And he just found out that he was positive. And I'm like, wow. And you still plan to
that's what you
nail
get for
her.
being in open relationships.
Right, but see, the new girl doesn't know that. She's been thinking that they're getting in a relationship. So he's hoping to stay, marry her, be with her, and do the whole 9 yards. But here's another thing. He can't because they don't have that type of marriage here in the Philippines. So how can it still be 90 day? How can it still be considered a marriage situation? The Philippines doesn't have that yet?
No, does not recognize
same-sex marriage. And then he announced to her that he just announced the prior one that he's not leaving the Philippines. He has no intentions to live in the United States. She's like, wow, I didn't know that. She goes, you said we were going to live in the U.S.
Remember, they can get married technically in the U.S.
He says he's not going back with her at all to the U.S. So that's what I'm saying. So either way, spoiler alert, they're not together. He's living as a roommate with somebody. He's asking people to go live somewhere internationally. He needs child support money, food, housing, car, and he'll work whatever job. He says he's working 3 jobs right now.
Okay,
But
see now
either way,
now there's
so it just
multiple issues with the story because again, if well they can still get married in the U.S., but obviously they have to do the her paperwork in the U.S. and all that. But
he has no money, George. He had
I get
2,500
that,
pesos.
which is again, there's an issue with that part, the visa part. Then there's the issue with the
2,500
budget,
pesos in Metro
right?
Manila.
And then also again the relationship thing again. Nothing wrong with the relationship as far as sexuality is concerned, but the issue is again,
no,
she's not a regular ladyboy. She's one of the more popular ladyboys, which means the problem is again he wants an open relationship, and again it will swing both ways. Meaning, since she's popular, it'll either be she's very promiscuous or very
who
jealous.
said she was popular? That's her first boyfriend. She's never went out on a physical date till now.
Yeah, but she competes.
She had a few beauty pageants.
Right.
The boys up the street in our neighborhood and girls have all been in pageants. Everybody's been in a pageant in the Philippines.
No.
Everybody pageants, plays basketball and karaoke's. You can guarantee that's on their resume.
No, but okay. Anyway.
Well.
No.
I've seen her photos. She showed some. That doesn't mean she's popular.
Okay, stop. Anyway. Chosen One says these expats are a hot mess. I'm not sure who they're talking about. Cedric says, had a fun time dealing with the medical situation here in the province. I broke 4 ribs 10 days ago. What'd you do? Fall? I mean, obviously it's a serious fall to break 4 ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, so then you're in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I hope you're getting better.
Or a bike accident. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, let us know, Cedric. What happened to you? You okay? Segment says that I'm a hot mess.
There it is. Mike, of course, Mike's got something to say. Funny, because Mike did take down his channel by choice. He said some vloggers with little content will discuss it. The same as he discussed everything else about everybody else. The smallest channels. No, somebody contacted us. We seen the channel was gone. We're mentioning it. Good for you, Mike. Why would he take down his channel by choice? Good for him. He just had it up. He just did a live stream less than 48 hours ago. So just all at once,
Ted Denkins says, Mike Ross, why does someone take down a paying channel? Yeah, I would say he's got passive income going on there. Chosen One says, Mike is gone. Oh my god.
That small channels?
Mike F up. He on the run. Well, see that Mike Ross, that's the thing. I mean, unless we missed it,
it doesn't make any sense why he would go from a 25,000 channel to a reaction channel that wasn't taking off. Why would he focus on a
reaction channel is up there either.
It could be.
I mean,
but it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Mike, let us know if it's still up. I mean, last time we checked, his reaction channel was down. Hey, Bruce Davis, how are you doing? Hi, Heidi and George. Everyone, good morning, good evening, folks.
It wouldn't make any sense to me why somebody would. We have 3 other channels. We wouldn't close this one just to go off and run the one at 400 or 800.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't make any.
Tony Manny says he had 2 lives last night. Right? He needs to one up. No,
he was having a live almost every day,
yeah,
and I thought he had one the last 24 hours. So when somebody said that, I'm like,
I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at Tony Manning's joke. Yeah, but anyway, Victor C. Hey, Victor, how you doing?
Good morning.
Hello, George and Heidi. Simon says, glad Mike decided to stop smoking too.
All right, so Mike said he also said to prove that he doesn't need the money. Okay, well that's...
Michael Talban, hi.
Well, then that'll answer what's going on.
Just Two says, always a good reality check. Michael Talban says Mike is gone because of Kuya John, 100% facts. Chosen One says, Mike is gone. Unfortunately, there will be no debate. No,
That's right.
he's been waiting for
Because
that.
yeah, because he said something where he called you out about doing the debate, which would have been interesting.
Michael Talban says legal documents filed 2 months ago. 100% fact. Kuya John annihilated Mike in a debate, but Mike defamed him. Huh.
Well, I figured it'd be a good topic to discuss. So, and yes, there'll be other small channels covering this.
I know they talk crap about each other, but
It's hard saying.
yeah, hard saying.
But for me, it's an actual big deal because, I mean, we like Mike. We don't have any problem with Mike. And so he was really hardcore with his channel. So I'm really surprised that it's gone. And a lot of people that watch us is watching him, is watching a bunch of the others. So basically, we are all in the same category as far as where people are viewing channels. And so the fact that he's put that much time and effort, we have sat down with Mike, and so
he put a lot of time and
so
effort
that's
into it.
what surprised me. And I'm sure the
Yeah.
reference of small channel was not directed at us. There's a lot of them that's going to cover it.
We know Mike, and we were in touch with him constantly, and the man barely slept, like literally.
Yeah, he works hard.
It always amazed us. Like, wait a minute, he's live again? It's like,
Right?
did he even get any sleep? That kind of deal. No, really, we're serious. We're like we were amazed. We're like, whoa. Anyway, Chosen One says he's still trying to recover. Chosen One says Mike's channel is gone. He's Chosen One still in disbelief. Yes. Okay. Sean says Andy was doxxed hard on Reddit. Nearly everything in his past exposed. I think he's hiding, paranoid, possibly relocating. I don't think so.
No, because a bunch of people have put this information out. It's been floating through Facebook. It's been going through other situations. All of his information is out there. I do want to say that this information that he had already he's been ongoing now for a couple weeks. This stuff that's coming out now, I would probably just say been drifting for about a week on the internet. Somewhat, but he had already his vacation, if that's what you're saying it is. So
yeah.
I don't, could be that he's doing what he did a long time ago. He disappeared for, I don't know, a year or two before he came back during the pandemic. So, but he was hardcore on several topics for quite some time, and then
some of this data is not new to us.
I mean, we know
we never doxed him or anything, but we knew about it, but it's not our place to say anything like that.
Yeah.
Nor have we ever did, but
it's hard saying.
Right.
But we know that he has stepped on the toes of some big vloggers and people that are out there that, as a matter of fact, I had seen something where somebody made the full statement, why hasn't anybody ever done anything in regards to that? And a lot of people answered back that they were worried that they would be, expose themselves or thrown out of the country. And it's like, it looks like some of the big ones are going hardcore. Who knows what's going on?
Right.
So, but...
Yeah, and remember, in the YouTube world, we're really a tiny channel, and we love you guys for being here, for supporting us. Thank you guys. Love you all. Thank you so much. And thank you for the input, Sean, and thank you for your support too. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
And I'm sure it's been on everybody's mind. I mean, we are not like oblivious to everything that's being said and done. It just doesn't stick. So until like this fact where it's just gone cold and people like, hey, haven't heard from him, what's going on, or so and so, of course we're going to hear from people. And the same with Mike, and it's still, they're still in the same realm. Their people watch us, our people watch them. Everybody watches different channels for different reasons, and so
Right.
a lot of times it's curious minds want to know. And
I remember YouTubers talk behind the scenes. I mean, we have contact with big YouTubers and vice versa, but of course, that's personal, if you know what I mean. But that some of them are like, hey, by the way, George and Heidi, this and this and this. Like, oh yeah, that kind of deal.
just by
Yeah.
just want to let you know, Andy and MYK, it's been months. So I just want to make it clear that it's probably been 3 months, 2 months on that.
Oh,
So no, I'm just making it clear that our contact
yeah, it
almost
broke
ceased.
off.
Yeah,
It broke off.
yeah.
Yeah. But before,
And they should have known
before
somebody's
that,
going to.
we've always been in contact with them. That's the thing. Anyway, yeah, no, really. My
And we still would continue.
correct. Michael says Mike's channel's gone. There you go. Chosen One says Mike gone through some things. I wish him the best. I'm not a monster. No. Of course not.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
just like we're saying, both channels.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
and like I
honestly,
said, even
I don't want anybody's channel gone, even in my worst enemy, honestly, because
it's just like
a lot of hard
also the
work.
Brian does vlogs and the April thing. We totally stayed off of that. Like we stayed, although we did have regular guy topics and stuff, that doesn't mean we're siding with one side or the other, or we don't like these people. The same with Andy, the same with MYK. We don't have any problem at all. And so the same with this guy. All I seen was a man trying to help his woman. I seen her along for the ride to get money for her treatments, and he just released that video. And then all of a sudden he says he's being chased and a bunch of people after him, and he said he had to hide out in the province and everything because of this. And it's kind of like, we get it. We get the YouTube situation 100%, and it's not for everybody. So, but it's the cat. Yeah, she likes to climb.
Yeah, there she is. Salem the Realtor says, hello, humans.
Hello.
Bruce Davis says, yeah, that's right, George. Always treat your loved one good.
She's talking about the baby oil
Michael
situation.
Talbon says, now... Michael Talbon.
Now
Michael
that Mike
Talbon.
is gone, Kuya John is opening his channel, huh? I mean, there's been, Okay.
No, I'm just wondering who would take in this. Now that Mike's gone, who would take in Mike's spot? That's all. Yeah.
Nobody.
Well, there's nobody out there right now that's somewhat the same caliber now. Just like Kuya John said from the start, he will get his channel taken down due to his content of hidden hate.
Yeah.
Of hidden hate. Interesting. This guy? You're talking about this guy?
Of course.
Oh.
But
Mike Ross says, what's his channel name? Or are you being sarcastic?
I have a video here of Mike's girlfriend calling him. It was a ladyboy guy. I just have to ask, and we don't have any problem. Is that you, John? I mean, we have to ask. We said we don't have any beef with him himself. Even after his outburst on the, what's it called? We get the frustration, but I mean, I also get the frustration of John being upset, for the things that went back and forth with him and Mike too. There's a lot of stuff, but it's just, I mean, have you ever discussed before this channel? That's what we were sitting there talking. I mean, although this is 30 minutes behind. So yeah, so if he's still there, yeah, that's what I was saying in the very beginning. The one who believed to dupe his cancer-stricken girlfriend, Chismismo. Yeah, if you didn't hear us just say that, I don't know. There is three sides to, we heard from her, but now he's producing videos. I think she was involved in getting the funds. I believe that the negative people and the stuff that came in did get the account shut down. And I believe the remaining money did get blocked from paying remaining bills. That I would believe would have happened. So there is always two sides to the story. And not saying that was just a sad case, but it also shows that he was with her, how much she loved him, and nobody knew that story except for her and him. And I believe that what happened is what he was saying, as I'm to understand, there was the breakup, or not a breakup, but he went to the U.S. to make money. I guess she went to the family. A bunch of stuff was said bad about him taking all the funds. Her family whispered in her ear. So you guys would just have to go and watch that video. He was invited to come on and discuss that. Like I said, it's the same as a regular guy. I'm totally neutral in that. I don't think either way on that situation. I just know that she was there when the funds were initially coming in. So
Yes, she was there. She was.
and all the videos are turned back on. So like the initial ones where they were in that nice apartment
She
discussing
was
her
involved,
illness.
and some of the money obviously went to her treatment. Of
And then
course.
he said he just had to stay away from the family. So he said in the end that he was just going to do him. And I get that. I get a man's frustration for sure, with if there's, and I get why she would side with the family. So at that point, if she really felt that he was keeping a bunch of funds, and then other YouTubers, because there was several that were covering that situation, and nothing bad on those channels, they were covering it. And he's saying the reports from people actually got the funds tied down, and I get why people would do that. There's always an understanding to why all this would happen, but as George would tell me, there's consequences to your actions. So they did that. It tied up the remaining funds. They'll never see that, neither did she. So whatever funds were there to pay the remaining bills, and being the family was attacking him, again, I don't have I'm not going to sit there and sit through that one vlogger's stories. He's got a ton of videos of them together, but I get that he's painting possibly a different picture of what happened, but there's a few things that you can't miss. So.
Well, I mean, and also be aware too that, again, remember, there's a little bit of truth of everything in any story on any side. What I'm saying is, I get that the family was involved. I'm talking about now as a lesson to everybody. What I'm saying is that, for one, we don't know what the
Hey,
family's
Sarah.
motives are, even in the best interests of the girl, April.
Ruby's in the house.
Even the best interest of the girl. It's possible that some of the family don't understand the mechanics on how donations work and everything like that. For instance, there's a fee. A lot of people are not aware there's a fee, and a lot of people, and once you take that fee out, or tax, after the donation fees and the tax, you get like probably 60% of the amount of the donated, and it's possible. I'm not saying it is, but it's possible the family's like, oh wait, he's lying, that kind of deal. Like, you hear he's only saying that he only got $50 or $60 instead of 100, but in reality, they actually take that amount away from said donation. I mean, of course, I'm just giving you simple numbers to work with here, but my point is, a lot of people aren't aware that in most donation drives or anything like that, there's even the biggest ones, in the eyes of an angel. But anyway, you get the picture. They rarely get 100% of the donations, and like I said, there's probably a bit of truth to everything. You know what I'm saying?
Bit of truth. Further down, Chosen One said that YouTubers are stupid. And I would agree for the most part. They're stupid, they're crazy, they're problems, they're entertainment. And it is the biggest platform that's out there. It's now officially second biggest search engine when people go to look for things or how to do things. I agree. Yes, they'll let just about anybody on YouTube. So I ain't gonna deny that.
I'm gonna hug him and love him and call him George.
Yo. You call him a YouTuber.
There he is.
Right.
Right? They let a guy like me into Google, just saying.
They did. They did.
The fools.
Oh, that's what it is. I keep touching the keyboard.
Sarah Tyson says, "Happy anniversary."
Oh, and
Um,
just to make it clear, we've had several requests and through Facebook that people, now that they can clearly see that George or the channel has a YouTube manager, and we got into Google, we cannot fix problems for people. We just received another request
Oh, we did?
to go in and fix their monetization. Can you contact your
Can't.
person? And
can't.
ours is on the side of a content manager and for some other things.
That's
I'm
not how it
sure
works.
she can, but remember, Google AdSense is like a whole separate entity, with Google, and it wouldn't have anything to do with fixing
Right.
your payments or things
And
being wrong or
don't bother
taxes.
driving up to the main office and asking
Yeah,
them
'cause-
to do this.
Yeah,
They're-
because
they're
we
not
had
gonna
a bunch of
entertain
people
you.
state that, oh, you just went in there, you guys don't have, they're still doubting the manager thing.
Well, again, the point being is, again, if you have an issue, put it this way: if you have a real issue, when you go up to that desk that we went to,
Yeah, you won't even get past the
you
first
won't even
part.
get in
There's a
without
lock
a
to get to the
barcode. There's a
elevators,
barcode. You show them the
An
barcode,
invite.
and then they're like, "Okay,"
and then they have to let you in.
and then they let you in. Correct.
You won't make it.
Now,
No, I just wanted to say
right,
that on the side now.
a particular vlogger asked us the same thing prior, and they got upset with us because they thought that same thing, that we can fix their problem. We can't. That's not how it works.
We've had several that
That's
have
not
come
how it
in
works. It never has. We've even said that's not how it works.
they're individually assigned. They won't
Correct.
do anything additional for other accounts.
Right.
Oh, there's your.
Yeah.
Well, Linda wants your.
Michael
wrapper.
Talabon says, "Happy anniversary." No, there's food in there. Happy anniversary. How do I donate to your channel?
In the description, we have the PayPal or through the stickers, or I don't think we ever did a Gcash, but it's in the About Us. We appreciate just watching is a big deal for us. So, and be sure, guys, to do a thumbs up or a thumbs down, like or hate us. Watch us. Don't watch us. Just ask George. Go ahead, ask George today. Well, George will answer those questions today.
Chosen One says, "I will pick up the flag for Mike. I will share all things Philippines." There you go.
There you go.
Pee-wee Barnes. Hi, Heidi and George. Do you have plans yet for Halloween? I forget the meet and greet date. There you go.
We're supposed to have one. We said probably be November or December. We definitely want to have that one. And Halloween, no, not yet. I mean, that's still almost a month away. Our next plans is we're doing something today for the 4 years, and then next situation is waiting for the Billig buying boxes that was shipped. So that should be any day from now to Saturday should be a delivery on there. Our Philippine journeys in the house. Gotham City's under the penguin, huh?
Yeah. Victor, just thanks
Another
for letting
one?
me know, because it's kind of odd. It goes the same thing in the West. Those kind of things are a little slow to trickle here in Asia. I'm pretty sure even Heidi hasn't seen.
You like my snake earrings there, George?
Yeah. Yes, I mentioned them this morning.
Did you see them, Sarah?
Yeah.
They're actually like the snake part. It looks like it's going through my ear.
Yeah.
Kinda
So,
creepy.
like I was saying,
Why is this one?
it's the same thing in the West. What I'm saying is, anything that's going on here, it takes a while to get to the U.S. as far as even the internet. Here, I see a lot of DC stuff going on, but I haven't seen anything about Underworld. So thanks for letting me know. I'll check it out. Yeah. Everybody's still stuck on the Black Superman. That's the most latest the news is here about. So
Gotham. Maybe Mike's in Gotham City.
it's possible.
Hey, Mike.
Yes. Mike, our Philippine journey. Good morning, M-I-K-E, Mike. Yes.
Mike, good morning. Yeah, we were
Yes.
just discussing him.
Yes. This is Mike, M-I-K-E. But M-Y-K-E is gone.
Yeah.
Salem the Realtor. Happy for you. Just enjoy. Black Grandpa says, Sunshine Shoulders must be the happiest vlogger now.
Snap. I forgot about the beef with Mike.
Now that Mike has lost his platform to Agitate expats. There you go.
Well, that's what I mean. A lot of people try
Huh.
to, like, honestly, if something happened to Andy, then we would get the blame at this point. Or if something happened to, they'd be like, oh, he was covering Antics. They must have. No, that's not us. So, but if the same with that, I forgot about that. The same with, for you guys forget, Andy also ruffled the feathers of Regular Guy and Tim K. He's been after Tim K for years. And don't forget, he started a big beef with Dumageddon guys. Come on, Andy. Like, he was after Mark Thornton forever, saying, he even put that last stuff out after the baby was born and showed photos of him and his wife. I'm telling you right now, that would ruffle a lot of people's feathers. All the stuff he put up on me, if I seen him in public, like George says, he goes, you're just going to hug him and sit down and have lunch with him or something. I say, yeah, pretty much. So that's stuff. But some people will actually freak out on stuff like that. So him or other people, it could have just been, it's hard saying. It's hard saying the full beef, but I forgot him and Sunshine. A lot of stuff was said about Sunshine.
And a lot of people will agree. I mean, if you're to pick somebody who decided,
it's like 90 Day Fiance. They ought to have a show on TLC about vloggers in the Philippines.
Right? Yeah.
Like the Kardashians.
Right. I'm not saying that Mike's channel did get taken down, but if it did got taken down, who was the likely suspect? Sunshine Shoulders or Kuya John? Of course, everybody's going to say Kuya John because I don't see Sunshine Shoulders as being, Calvin as that kind of guy.
That's like us. There is.
Yeah, it's kind of like us. We're not vindictive folks. Never have been.
Well, so, as a matter of fact, the invitation is still out for Andy if he still wants that lunch. Messenger is still wide open for him and MYK, so always has been.
Ted says Andy's probably hiding out in their trash can in the street. Dang, that's a little dark there. Chosen One says all the trolls are going down. Oh dang! Chosen One just grouped MYK as a troll. Second one says, "Time to step up, Chosen One. We can fill the troll void."
Makes sense, Sarah. I just read your message. No, because she just kind of said the same scenario, and it's just, to me, it's not,
California Bear 619. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, California. Just Two says Andy's a good guy, and again, like I said, he just decided to pick on us, and sorry, but we should have no beef against him. Chosen One says trolls serve a purpose. It's all a balance.
No, it is. It's on every situation. I've seen the biggest channels, celebrity channels, everything, and I didn't think it was as prevalent as it could be, but everybody is dealing with it on one level or another. So, and it's what makes the channels go round. Like somebody said, if they all disappeared or didn't watch, that's probably more than half their views. You can't have love without hate, and you can't have hate without some love. And a lot of people said, well, so-and-so said something about you. Why haven't you hit their channel? It means I've got to love them at the same time. And I just ain't got time to love those that I hate and hate those that I love. No, that's what they said. They said you had to love them enough to hate them. Isn't that how the Bible verse goes?
Huh?
Section 2, Province 6, page 9. Love thy, hate thy neighbor in the Philippines, and bring them adobo and sprinkle them with chicken. I'll take my medication now.
Right.
What? Hey, look, I got some color to my face because I laughed.
You always have color in your face, Goofy. Chosen One says, I have many haters.
On my face.
They're always next to me. They're my best friend. There you
right.
go.
They're my best friends.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. There you go.
Did I mention we had 2 million views now just
Linda
on
Catalano,
YouTube?
$5. Oh,
Probably
sorry, I
altogether
didn't
we
mean
got
to
like,
read that. I was just. Thank you so much, Linda.
thank
Thank you.
you
Appreciate.
so much. I appreciate it.
It's my mouth automatically reading the next line. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Got the aircon man coming today. It's hard to believe we've been here now officially 2 years. So, but we have it cleaned every 6 months, and it's time again.
Second says life is good, in progress of acquiring more land to place a home base on the mainland. Kay Dallas, hello. Ted says, Andy been traveling on the run?
Oh. He's traveled before and still continued, so.
Okay, Mike, this is interesting. So he has beef with you guys and you have no idea why. No, really.
Well,
Now, his beef could be
my past will have nothing
to
to
do
do
with
with his
him.
current beef. He might be saying that it is, and we're aware of the things that he has said. So I do want to make that clear. What I did 25, 24 years ago, he just needs to get over it. He's just using that as an excuse for his own problems. I must say that. So whatever issues he had before. He used it as content, as we all use stuff for content. Beef, nothing. He didn't have no problem up to a point, and a lot of that is exaggerated.
And keep in mind, like, we don't dig. We just talk about things that people actually release on YouTube. But
we're dealing with the Philippines, and this is still every vlogger we talked about today is still dealing with the Philippines. Mike covers the Philippines. We know Mike. We're just saying his channel for Philippine, the stuff that he has put out, he's actually not here. And when we looked, yes, the channel is gone. The same with Andy disappearing. He covers the Philippines. He's been here for a while. And I don't know, but he doesn't have any full stories. He's just using it as content. So if he would like to sit down, which he never will, if he wants to sit down with me, then he can. So that's all I can say.
Just Who said he felt sick last time he was on the chat. It's possible. There's a lot of sick people in the Philippines right now. Jeep Man, hello, hiding George. Sorry I'm late. Hey, Jeep Man, how you doing? Oh, second one says, not the G word, George. Say pew pew. Thanks. Pew pew.
Right.
Let's make waves, baby. Pew pew. I like that.
Yeah, you've used that before.
Oh my lord. Baby, baby, oh my gosh. You ain't right,
That's
Salem.
messed up. That's
you
why
ain't right. That's pretty good though.
he's-
You have to admit that's pretty witty.
Could you imagine Diddy and his friends and 20, 30 bottles of baby oil and slippery Justin Bieber in the center of them? Spinning him like that life game in the center, like that white spin wheel.
I have a vivid imagination.
Yeah, so
you really should.
Right, so there's the spin wheel that's white on that life board,
Oh my lord.
and they grease it down with baby oil and they spin that baby. Baby, baby, baby oil.
It's like when they lather up that piglet and let it loose. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing. It shows when he was younger, and there was that point where Diddy was showing him the Maserati or something on his 15th birthday. Oh, that's going to be mine. He was all excited about the money and didn't he was all into. But here's the thing. I listen to Diddy music. I listen to Snoop. What if all this weird stuff started happening with him? I'm not going to stop listening to his music, and I would want to hang out with him. Everybody wanted to hang out with Diddy.
Maybe that's why Mike's channel is gone. Maybe he's on the Diddy list.
No, now you done gone there.
MYK, are you on the list?
You just left yourself wide open on that one. Maybe Andy is. Who knows? Who knows?
And his channel's still up, so no, I don't think so.
We're talking about him disappearing.
Oh,
They said
well,
he's on the run.
yeah, I doubt it. But
What more can be said when all has been said? Go ahead,
MYK,
Fred.
Mike, you know I'm joking.
Baby, baby, baby. Ooh.
Bruce Dave says, love fish sticks in sandwiches.
Focused on Asia's in the house. Avatar Avang, what will vloggers talk vlogs if they aren't vlogging about other vloggers? The other 98% of our content about the Philippines, about our life, about banking, everything else that we have. The same as the other 15,000 vloggers in this area do. Life. Anything. Yeah.
No, I was just thinking about the.
Which is true. If that is just your specialty, is talking about other vloggers only, then that would be,
Yeah, I
you know.
mean,
But that's not what everybody. I mean, even if you talk about Andy, even if you talk about Mike or the
Well-
others, they don't just focus on just that. They've all done some vacationing stuff. They've all shown different things. They've all covered different topics.
yeah, when we went there in BGC again, I would say 8 out of 10 were not vlogging about other people.
Oh, well,
I said 8 out of 10.
yeah, it's dealing with life in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm. Some,
or Faceless
some
Channel.
are.
One was a tarot card reader.
Yeah.
Everything. There's all kinds of different things.
Correct. And the
It
ones,
just seems that way.
right now, the two I can't vouch if they did talk about other vloggers, but their content's a little loose, if that makes any sense. Those are the ones that tend to talk about other
And
vloggers.
we have become infamous for our live streams, and we've been doing these for years and years. When people like, I mean, I even remember when Old Dog was only doing them twice a year, and then we're not talking about videos, we're talking about live streams. I think Geo was doing them on the occasion. You had Sunshine, and this was 3.5 years ago, and during the pandemic, and then you had Mike doing them. But regular based live streams, we started doing them. One time we were doing 5 actually a week, so we were doing a lot of them. So not easy filling that time. And if that is a topic on the table, then, and it is, I mean, with, you know, the different things that are going on.
Live's a lot harder than a pre-scripted video, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And even our videos aren't scripted either, just so you guys know. Segment says, by the way, Heidi, Fall of the House of Usher was good.
Oh man, that was a good one.
Chosen One says, please don't say fish sticks. All I can think about is that South Park episode. I can play Santa Claus. Santa Claus is real. Saratan says, 121 watching, hit the like button. Thanks so much, Sarah. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Alan, retired in the Philippines, says, good morning, good evening to everyone. From Kalinga, Luzon. Kalinga, Apayao. Stay safe and happy. There you go. Roy Jones says, he doesn't need to hustle. Oh,
Well,
he's
probably
talking
not.
about MYK.
A lot of them
Yeah.
don't. Quite a few of these bloggers are settled. I mean, it's not about, we don't have tons of sponsorship. Like I said, our highest month we're getting 300 US, and we still have to pay a tax man. So, I don't know. We do it for multiple reasons, and now we have so much time invested in it and the videos, and we enjoy doing it. It's definitely not about the money, and we know it's not about that for Mike. So for multiple reasons, it's surprising for us. So he usually just goes on hiatus or something, or goes out, or takes, whatever he has done, which is, we get that too.
Hold on. Did I see it? Yes. Hey, Mark. How's it going?
Hey, Mark.
Nice to see you, Mark. Mark Goldberg in the house, guys.
Yes,
Yes,
Mike.
MYK.
Yeah, I think he's asking
Why?
why.
Right? No, it's
Yeah, that's what
weird.
we've been discussing.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah, it's about 30 minutes out.
yeah.
So, yeah, no. Yeah, yeah, it is. It is.
Robin Mari says, "Good morning, good evening from California."
Good
Hey,
morning. Hi,
hey,
kitties.
good
Cats are
day,
having
Heidi and
fun.
George. Nancy says, "What mic are we talking about? The MYK mic?" Um,
Yeah, we've been kind of
so many
talking
mic.
about different things.
No. This is
We
real.
have
This
to
is
say
real.
it
So
here.
many
We'd
mics.
say Mike. I said, like, hey, Mike, had this live yesterday. He goes, well, which mic are you talking about? So we have to say MYK, MIKE, and then Mike's retirement, Philippine retirement, has good footage that we've seen.
Right.
And so, yeah, there's several mics that are in our circle of 20 or 30 people, and there's 3 mics.
Yeah. Now the funny thing is when you said so many mics out there, this is a real thing. One of my old bosses, George. If you don't remember a guy's name, just call him Mike. And I've always wondered why. Up until, of course, by experience, I'm like, yeah,
Narrow it down.
it's a really good probability that their name is Mike. They do that here too in the Philippines, just so you guys know. I mean, they call, so you can tell the experience when they say, "Hey, Mike," and like, huh?
Yeah, Focus on Asia said, I will never open my channel to the drama as you end up with people attacking you and then you will have to move to a shack on an island. Yeah, but see, there are channels where people haven't done anything and they'll still find something to attack, even if you don't cover drama. It just leaves you a little bit more open. And I'm not going to say that we haven't covered drama. We have. We've covered things going on. And if that's dramatic or what's going on, then we've covered it. But we've never doxed people.
If it's relevant.
I mean,
if it's relevant drama, then we will.
I still must say we have never pulled in people's private life, like real super private, like contacted family members, had family members, talked about them directly, their kids. We leave kids out of it. All of that stuff.
Well, we
that
never
is too
dox
much.
people at all.
No, we've never
It's
put
what
their name in and
people
paid
release
for
on
information.
YouTube, and we always tell everybody, don't put this out on YouTube.
And that's fine if that's what, but I don't see the point in going that far. Everything that we've covered, we've explained why. The same with today. The full coverage wasn't fully going to be about Mike and Andy and other things. We've already said our piece on that, but the channel being gone and a lot of our people watching them.
Yeah.
So,
Our Philippine Journey says, this is funny as crap. And Mark Goldberg says, why, Mike? Why? Right. Chosen One says, Mike will be back. I think it's hard to keep a good troll down.
Well, right now, if he's turned that channel off, which that's what it appears to be, then it's not. If it is turned down, his title would still be in there. I don't even see the title anymore. So
Ruby says 23 days to go. Woohoo. For well-deserved break to the Philippines.
Aww.
There you go.
That time of the year. No, it has. Our Philippine Journey said Andy's info has been out there for years. I'm assuming that the 3 or 4 people that have contacted us has contacted you, and I know they must be contacting you, Mike, because you've covered stuff that the same people have sent us, but we wouldn't cover it. So I'm almost sure they're sending you some of this stuff, and I'm trying to think of the exact one. I know they sent, because you talked about it indirectly. No, he actually, I don't know if it was indirect. I'm trying to think of, they send it to multiple vloggers. I know that stuff that's been sent to Andy, and they send it to multiple vloggers. I could be wrong, Mike. I could be wrong, but some of the topics you had different information, and we've been sent some of that information. But I don't know how much has actually been. We're not just talking about a little bit of information. There's a bunch of it out there. So
Chosen One says Andy is a nerd.
That's what happens, is that these people that are upset, even family members have sent information about people. That's the crazy part. If they're mad about one of these people, family members will send information about these vloggers. So
Nobody ever liked him. Andy's a goofball. Chosen One, have you actually met Andy? I was just wondering, only because we kind of sort of frequent the same areas. That's the only reason why I ask. Um, no, I doubt it. Just to I'm the only one who likes Andy. No, I'm pretty sure you're not the only one. Um, Mike Ross, Lamo, you guys are talking about two different Andys. Um, Ruby says, shouldn't we all just love, respect each other and sing
Sing
Kumbaya?
Kumbaya.
Technically, we should. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Chosen says I get along with everybody. Some people are just goofies. I like that. I like that. I like that attitude. Manny C says, did the Lady Boy video get around again?
Oh boy.
Wow. Cedric says, I used to like Andy, but he's like a little dog. Huh?
All warm and friendly, then in the end he turns and snaps at anyone just for clicks.
Oh, like, no, he's talking
Some
about
of these
the
people did withdraw their messages. You guys understand that when we're looking at StreamYard, it's still going to give us the messages. So yeah, some of them were withdrawn.
Oh, well.
We can't see it on the...
Yeah, we have two monitors. Well, actually three.
Well, through StreamYard, it doesn't show the withdrawn ones that I'm aware of.
Correct. Chosen One says, I love MYK. YouTube is not that serious for me. To me, it's far from life. No, it's true. It's very true.
I think the people, when it goes too far, is when you're posting super personal things or using family members and all that, and they'll go on, well, it's too bad, it's part of the game, you should know it and all that. That's where I feel sometimes it might go too far.
Oh.
So, but Michael, none of the stuff so far has bothered me.
Michael says, yes, it's me.
Oh, you're talking about John or Michael?
No, I think it is. Yeah, yes, it's me. Today's my girl's birthday. What a great gift for her. Oh, well,
it could be.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to your girl.
We don't have no beef with John. As a matter of fact, originally, if John is in the house, we stated that was wrong. We had you come on, and then something went off, and you were upset with your girls. Some things were said. It's still actually in the past, but we still feel that the kids need to be left out of it, and that
kids, girlfriend, Joseph B. I like Mike. Yeah, I mean, we like Mike too. MYK. Yeah. That our Philippine Journey guy? I don't know. He's a little shifty, yes.
Shifty.
I'm kidding, Mike. You know I'm joking. I'm just joshing. Chosen One says.
It's still on the mic. I was never mad at Mike. He's easy
to read. Mike is a relationship expert, but nobody ever seen him with a woman.
Oh,
simpletons. Whoa, snap. Damn.
No, I can verify that he has. I can't.
Is that like a backhanded what do you call that? Insult or something, as they say? It's like you praise them and then you slap them,
Well, if Andy does come back, we've given him plenty to talk about. Andy, I don't think I can make it on the outside.
Whoa, man. Well, okay, I guess it's woman, but it's whoa, man.
But it's all about the content, so Mom and Andy have a romantic getaway at sick grandpa's place.
Who's Mom?
I have no idea.
I mean, his mother? I mean, I don't know. I don't know his mom.
Yeah.
Best to keep private life away from YouTube as not to be judged. Yes.
Yeah, but anybody that's on YouTube, but here's the thing, they said that about us 3 years ago before Andy and a bunch of others start covering us. It's just what's going to happen, but we're not going to shy away. That's for sure. We get it. So, and at this point, I call it a matter of principles, and we're just not going to fold up because somebody says a bunch of crap about us. So,
well, especially since most of it isn't real.
Right.
Just Two says, I do like MYK too. Thaddeus says, I like Michael Jordan too. Great athlete and personality to idolize. There you go.
Michael Jordan.
Right. It's a different Michael here. Yeah. Manny C says, I agree with you, Chosen One. Pee
Pee Wee Barnes, thank you.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, Pee Wee Barnes.
Happy
Appreciate you.
anniversary, Heidi and
Appreciate
George.
the
Thank
support and thank
you.
you for the anniversary gift. Yes, thank you very much. We can afford the fish sticks now. Fish stick.
Speaking of flaccid fish sticks, you like that word flaccid the last time. Let's talk about flaccid fish sticks.
I
That's
can get
awesome.
fries now on the side.
You budget Filipino.
Okay, for those of you wondering where the fish sticks comes from, that came from Jeff Foxworthy. Just so you guys know.
Jeff who?
What?
What?
Of course, everybody knows Jeff Foxworthy. Bill Engvall is here's your sign. You might be a redneck if you know Jeff Foxworthy. The
Might
fish sticks.
be a redneck.
Yeah, might be a redneck if yes. That's where the fish sticks comes from. Second one says, I have issues, but my four psychologists say they can't help me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh. I love you guys. You guys are hilarious. Um, Joseph B says, I must have the same four psychologists.
Good question, LG. LG says, I haven't been on here for a while, wondering why Mike or Andy Omar is never on your lives anymore. Why don't you ask them that? Why don't you ask them that? I believe Andy's too busy running his mouth about us, so why would he appear on our lives? I mean, let's just be blatant about it. Why would Andy come on here after everything he said and used us and everything for the last 6 weeks? So he's more than welcome to come on. What, is he going to come on today? So you want to speak for Andy and them to wonder why? Probably because he's clearly said why he won't. We do not watch Andy Omar, so ask why he hasn't, because it doesn't suit him anymore. So, and the same with Mike. Could be just busy. I don't know. So, good question, but there's your answer. So, they weren't on there before. So, it just happens to be the topic suited their need. So, just the way it is. Why do a lot of people not show up on people's live streams? And there sometimes and then not the next. Who knows?
Right. Second one says, Expat YouTube drama sponsored by Diddy Oil. There you go. Not the Diddy Oil.
Right?
Oh my gosh. Focus Anisha, JR. Good morning for everyone from Thailand. Roy Jones says, sounds like a love-hate relationship. Actually,
What's that? I'm not going to say.
yeah.
No, we can go through there and talk about. I was just saying what time frame we're at. We have the actual air conditioning guy coming in,
Yeah,
and when
yeah,
we're going out to
Well-
brunch or lunch. But I mean, you got your McDonald's sandwich there, so probably won't be till lunch. No, I mean,
that's
where's
not really.
Oh, are you down to
No,
the
no.
bottom there?
No,
No, I mean, basically the
Oh.
topic was supposed to be about a lot more, but you're going through the comments. We're just answering the comments. Like I said, we were discussing toxic expats here in the Philippines, which happens in other Asian countries. Banking issues are a problem. So security can become a problem for people. I kind of covered that in the beginning. Long-term visas, the immigration thing, they're getting ready to do like an overhaul. They're working but haven't put it all through. So we're just answering questions, and that's where I'm at. What? I mean, I don't have much on the, and I'm afraid to say her name anymore. So it would be the family. You want to talk about this? I can never remember their family name anymore.
Armstrong?
Her name. Say her name. I'm not saying it anymore.
Mommy May?
Mommy May. I said everything on Mommy May. I didn't save the screenshot. I'm not putting it up. I'm not putting her Facebook stuff up. But, I mean, is that... What are you...
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Roy Jones says, sounds like a love-hate relationship. It's all the same. Ted Dengen says you don't have to dig for a rat. Hit the thumbs up for algorithm. Thank you so much. Appreciate that support. All right, guys, hit that thumbs up. Focus Nation says I will never open my channel. Oh yeah. Heidi read this earlier. I will. With people attacking you, then you will have to move to a shack on an island.
Yeah.
Right. Philly opened the Philippines back in our lives 2 years before the pandemic. Gave us update views after.
Yeah.
19
Did I
years
not
away.
mention him? I said there were several vloggers. I didn't say we were the original. We've just done a crap load of them too.
Well,
We've stayed mostly focused on only live streams. At least we've been here 2 years, and that's all we've done. We've released videos maybe once a week.
and even Philly
But-
will tell you, even in his words, I mean, he's not going to tell you, of course,
I'm not
because
saying that you didn't.
it's not in topic. What I'm saying is, even if you talk to him, he'll even tell you, well, I'm not the pioneer either. And then
Yeah,
he'll
nobody's a real
he'll
pioneer.
prattle
The thing
up
we do a lot of
the-
live streams.
Philly is, I believe, or Brian, sorry, Brian, is second generation vlogger in the Philippines as far as expats are concerned. I think he's second generation. The OG, I believe, most, if not all
Yeah,
of
we
them
knew
are
he
gone.
did live streams beforehand.
Right,
Yes,
right.
I'm not saying
No,
that. I'm
yeah.
talking about like regulars doing them all the time as their main content. Brian did the walkabouts and did a regular video every day. He only put so many live streams out. But yes, he definitely did those.
Chosen One says, YouTube is US based. You can report them, but freedom of speech is protected. Second One says, if anyone seems to attack others, I tend not to watch. Focus on Asia says, yeah, that statement was about that the island guy who eats cheesesteaks than you guys. Huh?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He might
I'm
have
not
said
sure.
something further up, and I'm assuming he's talking about Brian.
Marbil Daki says hugs. Aw, thank you.
Hey. I was careless and fell on my scooter. Painkiller sucker. Yeah, there's
Oh,
not a lot of painkillers
what
here.
painkiller? Yeah.
That is for sure.
Well, the only real painkiller you can get over the counter is tramadol, Cedric. And
then if you are done a prescription, it's hard to actually get the other ones.
right, so
It's harder than the U.S. In the U.S. back in the day, it was hard.
It's tramadol, Minifamic, and what's the one they always give out? Alaxan. That's it.
Yeah, basically just Tylenol.
But the strongest one
ibuprofen.
is tramadol, which
Nope, you'll be dealing with it.
yeah.
Wait, hold up. I think the British expat got a hold of Mike. Could be anything.
Well, again, it's all speculation. Again, it could be John, it could be British Expat, it could be both.
I know a lot of people liked Mike, and so
Right.
the same with Andy. We know a bunch of people watch Andy. We know, I mean, and I say that because both channels have been,
Oh,
out for a while. So,
how did I miss that?
nope, he's here. There he is. So there is the channel. There it is. That's Mike.
There's Mike.
That is Mike.
Yeah. Hey, Mike.
There he is. Hey, G&H, I'm here. Hello, trolls in the chat. There you
Hey,
go.
Mike. So yeah, there it is. There's Mike. MYKE.
Yeah, and I told you it was Philippine Reaction Channel, so I'm wondering why it didn't come up.
Yeah, it didn't show up earlier when we checked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
There's
nope.
Mike.
yep. So
Hey,
there
Mike.
he is.
Good to see that you're here alive and well.
So then, Mike, I mean, if you don't mind,
Well, you can go in live.
You want me to put out the? I don't know if he'll come on.
Oh, wait, send him.
So but he probably won't, babe.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, here's MYK. Anyway, yeah, MYK, yeah. There's Mike, guys. This is the other channel, Philippine Reaction Channel. So he's alive and well. Good to hear. Cedric Edwards says, not coaching at the boxing club for a while. Sorry to hear that, Cedric. And again, thank you, Mike, for your support. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what we typed in earlier.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Yep, there it is. See, that did not come up earlier. That's weird.
okay. Good to see that, yes. Philippine, Mike says, nah, he did not, Chosen. I have been busy. But for you, Chosen, I still want my debate. There you go, Chosen one. There's Mike for you. He's calling you out. Our Philippine journalist says, as I said, this is funny as crap. Tony Manning. Ted says, let the debate begin. There you go, Chosen one. Are you still here? LG says, I don't follow Omar. He attacks everyone. A big time troll. MYK. I sometimes follow. Haven't for 3 months. He's a know-it-all. Depends on the topic. I didn't even know their channel is down or gone. Yeah, there. Again, that's Mike. He's saying, it's Mike. Okay, back to
Oh, so he's going
a
to the
night dip
pool.
in the pool. Well,
Okay.
he's gone live in the pool before. Yeah, and Ted says, Mike, what happened to the channel? Cedric says trampoline's just a joke, but I'm healing well. The bad part is I had a cold. Coughing was rough, right? Hurts. LG says, Brian, feeling in the Philippines. I miss his second hand walking street walks. Well, I'm sure everybody does. Again, yeah. I'm sure everybody does. Second one says Michael, M&M's of the Philippines. There you go. Ruby says, what's all these about Mike's channel gone? Mike's Philippine journey is gone, Ruby. His other channel is back up.
The Philippine reaction, yeah. Earlier I didn't see that, so
Yeah.
so maybe I misspelled something.
John G. Mike canceled. Made my day. Oh, funny. Philippine reactions.
1 second.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
have
hold
to
on.
ask him.
Yeah. Chosen one. Did you wanna?
Well, I would see what Mike does. We're going to put in.
Yeah, Mike. We're sending you.
I'm just going to put it in there, but we're only going to let X amount on there. So if Mike wants to talk to Chosen One, if Chosen One wants to come on, we're just not letting everybody
Right.
on
It's not
today
gonna
to
be a
come in
free
and
for all.
jab.
Right.
So,
Although I would love it to be. You know, it's kind of like, Death Battle. Remember that show? I love that show.
yeah. Well, 1 second here. I'm getting that right now.
Ruby says YouTube channels that I watch doesn't necessarily mean I agree with everything they say.
Yep, we hear you on that.
I'll
one.
have my own judgment, as should everybody else. Correct. Take everything with a grain of salt, or maybe a ton of salt.
Well, we said that. We said if people watched Andy, although Andy would be talking about us or talking about different people, that was up to them to actually watch. They felt like they were being blocked from our channel because they were, but them weren't the reasons. There are people that are still watching, that are still watching us, that are still in our room. So people that watch
right
other
now.
channels are normal, and everybody react. There's things that we don't agree or agree upon, but there are some people that take it, all the way, too far. So it's just like, will you here do this for a second? actually in there for
Chosen One, are you here? The link is up.
yeah, so I just
Mike, the
put
link is there,
that
buddy.
in there.
Ruby says make sure you set the cam on your shirt and not your trunks.
Put it on your trunks, Mike. I want to see your junk.
Just so you know, Mike, it's reverse day today, so just saying. All right.
George ain't even.
Mike says, "Ooh, a debate with Chosen. That's awesome too." There you go.
There you go.
Sarah Tyson says, "Let the good times roll."
Okay, so I was just telling George that the same opportunity applies to Andy Omar. So we are not going to sit there and talk and say that he's not allowed on there. If he has questions for me and he has problems or things that he wants answered, then we don't mind that either. So
Mike, Chosen, and Andy.
yeah, so that's fine. I mean, we get it. We said that if he would have been at, if he would have been at our Philippine journey, or we would meet up with anybody, we still do not have any issues. So,
Alan says making popcorn for this. Sarah says everyone got that invite.
well, yes, we know that.
Popcorn flavored
Because
my Diddy oil and butter. Oh my gosh, you ain't right. Second wind, you many crickets. Baby oil.
Hey, you see me do the
Oh my gosh.
picture 1,000 Diddies standing around.
I can picture
And
like
then
Justin
Bieber
Bieber all
in the
oiled
baby
up
oil
in baby oil
with
and
white socks on,
Jiminy
so he'll
crickets.
spin when you push on him.
That
Just
ain't
him in
right.
white socks like Tom
That ain't
Cruise in Risky Business when he slid across the floor. By the way, he used baby oil for that. Dun, 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 dun. Risky Business when he was in his socks and underwears and he slid across the floor. Just put those old records on the shelf.
Right.
No?
Alan retired in the Philippines says yes with butter. Yeah, there's Tony Manning ready with his butter.
Interesting.
I've got my water barbecue Frito twist.
You 1 second here.
Focus on Asia. It's pretty simple philosophy. If you don't like a channel, don't watch. There you go. Oh dang! Ted says Diddy Twister available for Christmas now. You ain't right, Ted. You ain't right. Oh my gosh, you ain't right. Wow. Oh, Mike. Yeah, you might want to change that. I don't know. It's up to you. The name. I mean, I don't know if you want to keep that name.
All right. All right.
No. All right. There you go, Mike. Thanks. I'm just making sure. I wasn't sure if you wanted that name up or not. All right. So we have 2 guests in the room right now. Yes. No. Yeah.
Go ahead and put Mike in there. The problem
Okay.
I have with the other guest is, one, we would have to see who they are, and I don't know about them coming in. We haven't divulged any of that information. You're not getting it.
No, I got it.
Right.
I
Yeah.
got it.
So yeah. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike. How you doing?
What's
Nice
up?
to see you're well and alive.
What is going on?
I'm doing a Nico avocado style right now.
Oh, you ain't right. Why'd you have to go there?
Well, he disappeared for the. Yeah. So, does that mean that? I mean, there is a way to totally turn off the channel and turn it back on without the videos disappearing?
No, it's all gone.
All right, so it's all gone. Okay, that's what I thought.
I mean, but I downloaded all my videos first before I did all that. So I have all my videos and everything like that. It's to prove a point, right? It's to prove a point because, like, especially like guys like the British expat, guys like you know Sunshine and all of these guys, a lot of these vloggers, especially a lot of these Filipino vloggers and stuff like that. It just shows the fact that they need those channels in order to be able to really just survive, right? And it's to prove a point because everyone keeps on saying, it's like, oh, you live because of your channel. It's Starbucks money. You guys know how much these channels
I mean,
can
our
make.
best month on our highest numbers was 300,
I mean,
and our last one was what 10,000 pesos, and that was with stickers and before taxes. So it's $200 for the previous month.
Don't get me wrong, we're very
like
grateful.
like this month I made 1,090.
Okay.
Is what I made this month and stuff like that. So it's like what these guys think. It's like, yeah, sure, that 1,000 would definitely do well in the Philippines for me if I lived in the Philippines and stuff like that. But this is America and stuff like that I'm in, and so it's to really just prove a point. And so that's why if you guys go to my channel, I put a video out already and saying I knew that this was going to happen. And before, the moment I did it, I literally announced it in my Discord. So the guys in the Discord knows what's going on right now, and that's why they're laughing at the Discord right now. It's because just as I predicted, all these talk is happening in the chat rooms, and then at the same time,
messages this morning. Yeah.
And it's to prove the point, right? And to bring out.
And then we've been watching you, so it's just like I was like, wait a minute, he isn't there. So we just seen the live stream. So.
And I've been busy. I've been making a video every 3 days, 4 days, and stuff like that, live here and there. It's to really prove a point. And so just like, for example, look at Chosen One. Look at the amount of crap that he talks. So British expat got no. I'm actually gonna go all in even far more now for the fun of it. The thing is, when you have so much videos, it dilutes everything else, all your messages. Like right now, I'm starting pretty much with 0 videos. And so whatever comes up, and all that stuff will come out. I'm going double hardcore in British expat. I'm going in double hardcore on all these Filipina fake ass bitch bloggers. I'm gonna really just put it out on them. And guess what? I'm not making money for it to show the proof, right? Even though we can go into my AdSense and show that it's active. And so that's the thing with a lot of these guys don't truly understand. It's like, it's not about the money that I do this, right? And so like a comment that LG made, right? Oh, he thinks he's a know-it-all. Well, I know that I know it more than you, LG. Like, I'm not saying I'm the smartest person, I know everything. I just know that I know more, like we know more than the far average people that's in the comments section. Like, these guys will tell you, for example, you guys don't know nothing about the Philippines, and then what do they know? Just like Chosen One, and where is he now? Is he logging in? No, he's not. I
Chosen One, snap! You got caught out, man.
I haven't gotten your channel in a while, but I hear the room like, hey Mike, Atiro B's in the chat right now. She's like, hey Mike, Chosen One was telling me to tell you that he's ready for a debate. I'm ready.
Yeah, I seen that last live where you said you were ready for him and stuff. He's over on Antics channel. I was like, yep, he has been. So
Brian 300, you guys see him trolling everywhere, thinking he knows everything as well. But guess what? He's been calling me out. I said, I've been waiting for you. I've had lives of just saying, hey, I'm ready. Here's my fucking link. Hang up. That guy, you guys probably seen Brian 300. He's made comments. And so
Brian 300, yeah.
So he finally he says, I didn't challenge you. I'm like, bull, I have evidence. And I put out the evidence. And then guess what he wants to do? He wants to schedule a freaking debate for October 14th. Like a month. He tried to schedule a month and a half advance for a debate. Chosen One saying I'm running. Chosen One, you're watching right now. You're going to play this game like, oh, I logged off already. He's not going to cam up. I just want to prove a point that a lot of these guys really have no clue. They have an opportunity. I want them to talk crap about me. And while they're talking crap, it just shows and exposes how pathetic a majority of these foreigner guys watching these videos, watching our channels, watching other people's channels, because they really have no clue. And that's what I'm saying. I want lambs to get slaughtered. I want foreigners I'm going to say this, and I say this so many times. I want foreigners to get scammed. I want foreigners to get bamboozled. I want foreigners to fail in the Philippines. Why? Because they are stuck in this cult. They're stuck in this cult, like, you know, these Filipino vloggers, these other vloggers out there,
Dang,
giving
Mike.
them BS information.
Mike is saying what I think all the time. Well, I've said it some of the time.
Yeah,
but
90
George just
just-
said I was bitching.
Just because 95% is right, common, current information for a lot of these guys. But they give you these 5% that sticks with you. You don't even know, it gets stuck in your brain, and it dilutes things, and then all of a sudden they're gone. See, like here, look, LG, Mike's excuse doesn't make sense. Prove a point to whom? Double take. Exactly. Weak-minded people don't get it. And see, look, they want to be famous. This is the exact proof. See, weak-minded people don't get it. A lot of the people in the chat will get it. They're going to be like, "Oh, makes sense." Because what do they keep on saying? You need this to survive, Mike. Like, I challenge any other vlogger out there. I challenge British Expat, the little bitch that he is, to take down his last channel and watch him get kicked out of that house.
I take the $200. I'll take that for 200, Alex, and I will keep the channel from all the work that we've done. I do not want to start from the bottom again. But I get the challenge. So
I'm willing to start from scratch if I want to. If I get monetized or doesn't get monetized, it doesn't matter. I'm perfectly fine with everything I have.
What do you think, George?
And look at what John G says. You know, Mike thinks he's an important. I don't think I'm an important person.
Hey, George, maybe that does.
I think that's your biggest fan, Mike.
Hey, George.
Who, John G? I've never even seen him before.
Yeah,
maybe I have.
Let's do it. Let's do what he said.
What's that?
So, you know, let's beat everybody to the punch and just shut it down. Hey, he beats me. Hey, he beats me when you're not around, Mike.
A perfect example. My channel's gone up already with 100 subs already, 99 subs already. To prove a point.
Oh, one of them's us. So yeah, after I found it, I saw.
And that's the thing. And so what's funny is,
and it is true, because the more Andy was talking about us, the more the other channels were talking about us. Our channel actually started to go up, and I think the others are on to that. And then others like the British Expat, I just think he's just dwelling in his own self-pity and hate and everything else. And for us, we see it on a different level. You know, it took a long lesson. I mean, Mike's been dealing with us for a long time. You know how now it's something I'm trying to learn from, but yeah, it is what it is on that one. But no, I get that. It'll only drive the channel.
Yeah. And so once again, you know, these, like, for example, LG saying that I'm a know-it-all. LG, then prove me that I'm stupid. Prove me that I don't know nothing. Question me about it. The thing though is, like, it doesn't even the basics of things. I speak Tagalog. That's already even proof that I know more. George speaks Tagalog and he speaks Kapampangan. It already shows proof that there is already a base more of knowledge in there than the average person out there.
Right.
And so, you know, it is what it is.
And I assume that you figured that there'll be a bunch that are going to take credit, like Kuya John and a bunch of others, British Expat. They'll start taking credit because at some point, like 6-7 months ago, we discussed, you know, last year when we took that breather at Christmas time, I said, if we totally just let the channel go now, there's going to be 5 people that's going to take credit that they took us down. I said, now's definitely not the time. I said, we're going to do the channel anyways, but I'm sure you're going to have 4 or 5 that are going to come forward and say, hey, it was because of me.
Yeah, and a perfect example is, like, if YouTube takes a channel down, they'll take every single channel that you have that is linked to your name.
Yeah, I couldn't find the other channel this morning, so that's why I made a statement that, I did not see it. So, and I even had it in the what's it called description, so I must have totally missed it. So
Yeah.
yes, they'll
And
take
so
them all. That's what we were saying. They'll take them all down. So
even my other company, my other companies that I have, you know, my nursing channels and stuff like that's still up. My consulting business channel, that's still up. And so, you know, it is what it is. And so once again, I'm still here.
yeah,
Where's
those we didn't
Chosen One?
have. Yeah,
Yeah,
those.
he had it down
Well,
there.
we had it on the bottom, but
Right.
at that point we didn't, know the names of the channels. So, but no.
Yeah,
So,
where's Chosen One? Why did he all of a sudden disappear? Am I
was in
really
there.
the Baba Yaga? Am I the boogeyman that all of a sudden when I
The
go
Baba-
boo, you're
Baba
gone?
Yaga. Oh my gosh.
I can see if I can.
A lot of people don't even know what a Baba Yaga is. Baba Yaga's hut.
But people can keep on talking. Travel trends. No. See, that's the thing that goes on. It's like it's perfect on it was expected. Like the guys at my Discord already knew the moment this was gonna happen, they already knew. Like they got that stuff and they're like, okay. They don't want me to. They're like, don't do it. Doesn't matter. Now I get to start and put out the videos that I want to put out and stuff like that, the way I want to put out. If you guys probably have noticed within the past 2 months, past month and a half, you guys saw me change the way I don't use StreamYard anymore. I use EV Mux now. You guys probably started seeing that I started putting some subtitles on my channel. I started putting like the a lot of the closed caption that's a lot nicer and stuff like that. So that's just how it works. And it's it's an interesting thing what goes on because it really exposes how would you say the truth of who is going to be in line with you. Because at the very same time as the moment it happened, I got to see other people in comment sections that would comment good stuff in my channel. And so it just shows how it works, how people are. And that's the way a lot of these guys who do watch, a lot of them are the ones that are just hoping they can make it to the Philippines, but they never will.
That's true.
It's just the truth. I think people need to start having the realization that you're not going to make it in the Philippines. Like I'm not saying is you're not going to survive in the Philippines. I'm saying is
I
you're
think it's
not
a little
gonna
bit of
even
both,
buy a
Mike. I
ticket.
think they'll get here and they won't survive. It's
Yes.
just not, whether they just don't ever make it here, and then if they do. So
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like a lot. The thing though is there's a bunch of guys here, and and I would say adult men. We're not even going to put ages around here. Okay, is like a lot of these guys are using these are cult-like followers of some of these vloggers, and the truth of the matter is, it's like they're buying happiness for temporary. They're buying temporary happiness because they're like, one of these days I'll make it to the Philippines, but they won't. And it's like, maybe you should change your dream and start doing something that's going to be really something that you can do. It's like Smooth Lee, for example. I don't understand why people try to say that he's jealous of Sunshine when he has a better life. He has a wife, a true wife. He has a child.
a career,
That's
a
his.
nice house,
A
everything.
nice house,
yeah.
a career, can survive
I
in
agree.
America. See, the thing though is a lot of people are so disillusioned that they hate America so much that they want to leave America and come to the Philippines. And then you say that it's going to be a better life when it's not. Like, how is it a better life when you're living at $100, place where you don't even have AC at all? And
there's a
you're
lot of
literally
them like
eating
that,
carinderia food every day. That's the only way you can do it. You can't even do basic shopping. And it's like, and I understand that maybe that, that's all you can afford. Fine. But let's start looking at what happens when all of a sudden, you get sick in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And a lot of guys trying to have this understanding that they do what's the word, George, in English? Bahala na. The que sera sera look. It's like it's like they like, well, whatever happens will happen. I'll figure it out. If I get a stroke in the Philippines,
God's will.
it is what it is.
God's
Do
will.
you know what
God's
happens?
will.
Stroke is purgatory for people. I've dealt with patients with strokes, and they are just living their day to day, stuck in the bed. What happens when that happens to you? You can't get flown out back to the U.S. You can't.
No.
It's like you need to know the truth.
And that's what I was telling George. I said their lifestyles when they get here, if they're just eating Canadaria full of sugar and salt and that's all they're eating is that and rice, that could turn into a heart attack. Them sitting in the heat with just a fan, they could have a stroke based on that. I said just that lifestyle alone will put you, 1 foot in the grave and near a hospital within a couple years. And I was telling George that yes, the heat and just being without AC is enough to make somebody sicker. And so, and then with my recent scare of me slipping in the rain, that was scary, Mike. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. And I'm still having a major issue. And it's a lot of pain, but I'm not going to spend my oh shit money right now unless I really need to. And to me, it just wasn't time. And so I know it, and I'm faced with that. And I can tell you how really scary that is. So we have to wait for a re-registration of PhilHealth in October, but that's not going to cover nothing. That's not going to cover nothing. So, yeah, at least it's going to be some coverage, but it's not, look at our Philippine journey. That's insane. Did you see the list of his medications? That is really scary.
No, I did, but I spoke to Mike in this side. We have our private conversations and that stuff, and
right.
I was
So what I'm saying is, with him having the clogged arteries and everything, and then he's on medications and he has multiple medical conditions, he has the funds to cover it. But there's got to be a limit to every man. There's still limits, though.
I'm just enjoying the comment section right now. It's still like, but see, like the thing is,
what's going on?
Oh, good Lord, go back to the hospital, Mike.
Oh, you're right.
Go back,
You're right.
Go eat.
No,
eat.
yeah, we were
eat
just
some adobo,
talking
man.
about
Go
the
eat some
medical,
adobo.
and what I'm saying is, with multiple medical conditions, there's still a limit to funds. That's for sure, but that's scary, Mike. And to see those photos of the clogged arteries. I can only imagine Arlen when they came in with that. That would just, if that happened to George, rest in peace, little buddy.
Okay, I got to set a couple parts of the record straight.
Okay.
And people that know that I do argue with Mike. When we don't see eye to eye, I don't mind saying my TT's bigger than yours. You're wrong. Okay, that's not a problem. So, and in reality, it's not. That's a poor choice of words. But my point is before he took that channel down, he told certain people, "I'm taking my channel down," and you watch what happens. And he took it down. YouTube didn't take it down. He said in advance of it going down, I'm taking it down. That's the first issue. All right. So for those people out there that are saying YouTube took it down, blah, 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 you know what? That's kind of like a guy. It's kind of like the plumber that's working on your sink that's got a dingleberry hanging out of the crack of his ass, whatever. All right. That's the first issue. Second issue. Hey, Chosen One, where are you? Okay, Chosen One, you need to.
Damn, they're calling out Chosen One again.
All right. I mean, I'm just getting all this shit off my. I'm on these new medications. I feel great. Screw everybody else.
Blood's flowing.
There it is.
Oxygen's
I
out.
got blood. I can breathe. Screw it. All right. But I just wanted to say, there were several of us that knew in advance that channel was going down, that Mike was taking it down. And yet everybody, if you look at some of the comments this morning, some of the speculation, I mean, it's like Kuya John hired a hitman to go to Florida.
Oh,
What?
snap.
Wow.
No, he didn't. I'm just exaggerating. But my point with all of that is that Mike predicted, and I didn't. You know what? I didn't give him any credit for it. All right. I didn't. I didn't say, "Oh, Mike, come on. You don't think they're really going to do that shit, do you? Do you really think it matters?" All right. And I'm kind of like Heidi and George. If I had 20,000 plus subscribers, dude, I'd rather get my entire body waxed than cancel my channel. All right. And I mean, let's be honest. But
That's pretty ballsy. Can I see him, Mike?
no.
It's tucked in. It's look, it's $15,000 a year. Okay, last year I made $17,000 on YouTube. Okay, this year I'm projecting to make around 15,000. Right, that can make you survive in the Philippines. So how many people here is going to say that I'm willing to give up $15,000?
Yep, correct.
Right. And even though with the statements put out there, like as predicted, like that's what I was like this morning in my Discord saying like, this is what's gonna happen, guys, just get ready, blah blah blah. Everyone's like, why are you gonna do that? We don't understand. I'm like, it's like just watch. It's gonna be a hilarious moment in the internet of the
you expected that
we're in.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna tell you, he said all of this before it even happened. So you can't help but believe it to be true. Now, I do need to say one more thing. All right. Unlike many other people, when we're wrong, we admit we're wrong. And I'm going to have a video that comes out about something that we said that was wrong, that was not described correctly about TRICARE. Okay. Nothing to do with drama or anything like that. Just something that, that I screwed up. Okay. But I literally went to breakfast this morning, came back and have been laughing my ass off at comments and other channels, people in lives, all the comments about Mike got taken down. They shut this down. They shut that down. And people would know if they took his channel down, it would be the whole thing. It wouldn't be just Mike's Philippine journey. All right. It would be all of his channels. You know that as well, Heidi. All right. Mm-hmm. It would be all of his channels.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Yeah. And as far as, I'm not even going to go into that. Anyways, I'll shut up now. I'm sorry.
Okay. So just for S's and giggles. Okay. Just for S's and giggles. All right. Here's all my channels. There's the Filipino reaction. Hold on. Went down again. So switch accounts. Oh, yeah. So you can switch your accounts and everything like that from different channels. There's the Filipino reaction channel right there. Okay. So that's right there. So if they went for my channel, they would have had to taken down every single one of them, which they didn't. And that's where the fun part that occurs with all that stuff. So it's like come on,
So that's 100% true. So
correct, they'll take them all down.
Yeah, because I can see the Philippine reaction channel now. I just must have been mistyping something. So, but no, if there's that means it could not have been taken down. They just took them all down. Yep.
And I'm enjoying it. And the funny part is it was too fast. I didn't know I was that special. Like I told people, I was like, just wait a week. Let's see what happens this weekend. I was like, let's wait a week. But no, it was like instant. It was like, you go to other people's channels like, did you know? And I'm just like there. I'm like, wow, people, that's the thing. Just like what they say, people don't want the truth to come out. And the thing, though, is I'm doing a mixture between a Cat Williams with a Nico Avocado style here.
We have 17 people that emailed alone this morning.
So that's the thing. Nico Avocado.
That's why I was
That's
just
what I'm.
counting.
What did I? What the Catwoman say? 2024, people gonna be exposed.
Mike, I
So
think this one's for you.
what's that?
Hey, Rocky Raccoon's in the house. Well, there's somebody we haven't seen in a while. Let's see. I call BS. I've researched your channel and you don't make $500 a month. Oh, they're going by the what's it called that
Social
tells
Blade.
Social Blade, or one of the ones that say income, which is always way off. $500 a month, let alone $50,000 a year. Now I can see someone canceling a channel if they don't make money. Cancel a channel that makes $50,000 BS.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's just do something for fun. This is where it's fun, people. Okay, so hold on. Where are you? Oh, payments. There we go. Payment info. Okay.
Oh, that's our
George,
Yes.
will you give me authorization to share my screen?
You should be able to.
it setting in StreamYard. Let's see.
Yeah.
Is there something on here?
This is what I'm saying. Let's. Oh, here I'm going to present. Share screen. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to share
think we
this.
should.
This is what
There it
this is
is.
what I'm just
Yeah, there
trying
it
to
is.
say.
There it
Let's
is.
go. Let's
Okay,
go play
it's
this game.
ready.
Like
It's
you
blank
fool,
right now.
You guys,
All right.
Okay,
you guys
so
think, put it up.
there you go.
What does that say?
1 second here.
1,090. That's exactly what I said. Is how much I
Yep,
made.
there it is. Pay from Google AdSense. 1,090
but
and 1
Michael,
cent.
but Michael, that's just a screenshot. Oh, why is it scrolling up and down? Why is it scrolling up and down? Hold on. Let me go refresh something here. Let me put just my basic AdSense right here for now. And then I'm going to go ahead and move it. Oh, look at that. Your last payment was issued on July 22nd for $1,618. What's this? What are you talking
Nope,
about?
there it is.
Like, I don't mind exposing this shit. Don't. That's what I'm saying. Stop listening to the fucking liars. Stop listening to some of these fake, these. I don't mind exposing that stuff. 1,600 to 1,000, roughly around there. That's what I'm saying. I make around $15,000 this year is what I'm going to be looking at. The best way to look at it is you look at a person's how much views. You can use Social Blade. How many views did they get this month? Multiply, remove it by. So if it's 100,000, that means it's 100 mils. You take that 100 and then you multiply it by an average of about $7 in the Philippine niche. So they make 700. So if let's say somebody has 300,000 views, 300 times 7, that's $2,100 a month is what they're making in the total AdSense. That's not including in regards for, how would you say, super chats. That's a little bit different. Like, this is the thing. And by the way, if my thing was canceled, why is my AdSense still open?
Yep, there it is.
The AdSense will be gone. Correct.
Why do I? Why? That's the thing. This is not income. This is not money. This is throwaway chump change. This is Starbucks money. I might have to eat Dunkin' Donuts for the next few months if just to be sad. Like, this is and look, and like I said, everyone's not gonna cam up. Chosen One is still in the chat watching. He doesn't want to do it. Why? Because he even admits he lost a Filipina he was paying $300 a month because somebody offered $50 more. He can't deny that either. Why? Oh, we got receipts as well. So he's not going to show up. I got my receipts. Like, people need to understand this is something that I'm doing because I wanted to see this happen. I wanted people to rejoice and then all of a sudden see my face and be like, sad moment. For a quick second, you had a heart on. because you can stay in your fantasy and find that, you know, Filipina P that you're supposed to have. You're gonna find that, you know, Calvin Sunshine Shoulders wife/girlfriend. That's what you can find. That's what you're hoping for. You want a rambling woman just like British Expat that pretty much is waiting for him to croak.
Oh, dang. Wow. Savage.
And for these people making these comments, you think it's gonna affect me? I've had more things tried on me or said to me. It doesn't affect me. It's not about self-esteem. Because if I had self-esteem issues, I won't be here talking. I'll be crying in the corner that I lost my channel. I'll be depressed. Why did this happen to me? Why? But that's the thing. You guys saw my AdSense. That's what people say. Well, he's lying. I checked. I know he's not making that much. What now?
Yeah, I can't.
Did I lie that I
off.
made $1,090 this month that I said early on and then put this on? And that's the thing. You will see who the people are that surrounds you. Are they true? Are they not? And sure enough, there's a few people that were commenting that were said good people. I'm cleaning the
You
swamps.
could count we were going to say something. That's for sure.
People, you know, people were coming out. They're like, I let people talk. People that were, you know, there's a few people that got kicked out of the Discord today. Why? Because, you know, and I don't kick out people in the Discord. I don't touch my Discord. I literally said I let the Discord run by itself. Let people who are managers, let them run it. I'll comment because that's for the people. But personally, this is what the first time. Well, I used to cancel people in the beginning, like in the first week that I had it. But this is the first time I actually took people off. Because it is what it is. It's just so predictable. Human behavior is so predictable. And, you know, it's like, why did they debo your channel?
Debo.
Pimp down.
Debo.
I didn't get
gosh.
deboed.
Old school.
Smokey.
Friday.
It's just hilarious. And just like, and you know, like I said, and once again, I can show proof what time did I actually put it on my Discord, you know, when I said what I was gonna do. Let's see, when did I?
We're signed up for Discord. We were in there a few times, but we don't go through Discord and rarely Reddit unless you ask a question, but we're not like signed into it. You ask something and then it says there's a Reddit response or something, but we don't.
And see, look, here's a comment, for example, at 2:54 p.m. Right, 2:54 p.m. So which hater is going to take credit for taking you down? British Expat? Those are the questions. Like, you know, it was expected. It was planned. And it's surprising that it took this fast to have it. And I want those people to.
So it was like literally down yesterday?
No, this afternoon.
Oh,
it was
okay.
taken
Yesterday
down.
for us.
Yesterday for you guys. It was taken down at. I took it down. What? Hold on. I have the confirmation.
Yeah, we're in the
email too.
future.
Right. How long ago? Is that what you're checking?
Yeah, 2:38 p.m. is when I took it down.
All right, so yeah, 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning.
That's when
Yep.
it fully.
Yeah,
That's when it fully went offline. At first, it was just videos that I was taking out. Like I was, the way I chose the videos that I wanted, it was like downloading. It just took so long. It took me overnight to pretty much download my videos.
Yeah,
because I know once the channel's gone, you can't get it back. So it was downloading. My computer was, you know, because I'm using my other computer right now, my old one, because this was going off 24 hours downloading. I'm even thinking that's why maybe last night I had a little hiccup on my live where I froze when I was interviewing somebody. It was because of the fact that it was just downloading nonstop. So I had two computers going on.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's fun seeing how people are reacting. I mean, like, I'm sure you guys were probably, before I started saying something, people were like, you guys were probably shocked just by reading people. People were making their own assumptions. Oh, British expat took him down. Oh, he got a strike. This now. No, if you got a strike, you have to have 3 strikes to get taken down, and that you have to get 3 for copyrights. You have to have 3 of a violation and stuff like that. So it's none of that. And so, like, people who are talking about YouTube like they really know YouTube. It's funny. Like, I'm sure you guys get comments when people say something about you guys, and then you're like, that's not how YouTube works. Like, people think that, they have access to Social Blade, that they know how it works. They know how much we make.
Social Blade is the biggest lie. We're in Social Blade. We're raining money.
Mm-hmm. Rocky Raccoon says, "How much am I making?" No, that's what I make for Mike's Philippine Journey. My other channels they're not monetized except for my nursing channel, but that's just repeat stuff. But that one makes $20 per mil. 21.30, something like that is per mil is what it makes, because somebody was asking. So it's like, people need to understand. It's like, and I challenge anybody. I challenge any of these Filipino vloggers to take down their channel and see what happens. They're gonna start calling. That pimp in Cebu with the glasses and a big tummy like mine. She got a bigger tummy than I do. She's the one that pimps all these Filipino vloggers out for $30,000 a week. Right? So it's like, it's just funny how predictable people are. And it's like, I already knew this was gonna happen. I already knew these fools were gonna be talking, and it just happened perfectly. It just moved the way it did. And so it's like, it's I'm just saying, it's like, it's really,
I think we mentioned Gerard this morning. Could have been Gerard.
Yeah, Gerard take me down. I was like, come on. I was like, that fool don't even know how to use a camera, and he says he's a photographer. So I mean, it's like, I can't wait to react to British Expat's new video, because he was like, Michael's channel's down and stuff like that. I was like, that's perfect.
He already made a video.
He already made.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he already made a video.
I saw it. Said the whole focus wasn't for Mike today.
It says here, Mike Philippine Journey channel removed from YouTube.
As part of the things, we're covering several topics today. Yes, of course we're going to mention it. But I haven't seen it. So
yeah, it's like
George wakes up at the last minute. So
well, what the hell is a Debo? Debo is from from Friday.
Friday,
right?
Yeah, Friday.
Debo, that big black guy in a bike, he smacks somebody, and then Smokey goes, he knocked you out. So that's who got Debo. That's Debo, Rocky Raccoon.
He just takes stuff, and that's why they call Debo, because
they Deboed him.
Stuff got taken. Yeah.
But it is what it is. It's the joy I gave. But at the same time, I think I gave joy to a lot of people, right? Even John G. Down there, I gave him. He's got his little moments and stuff like that, and these are the you can say the chef's kiss type of comments and type of mentality of people. It's the chef's kiss, and these are the ones that are perfect because their lives suck so bad that they even have to lie to themselves, that they have to actually say all these things. That's the chef's kiss of all these things, is that they have to lie to themselves. And that's their glory, because think about it. They know the fate that they have. They know that they are never going to make it in the Philippines. They know that there's just not. And I think that, what the moment that they start realizing this is the moment that they can really truly plan their true lives in whatever country they're in. Because the thing though is if you
living
dream,
in that dream world.
yeah, if you live in this fantasy mode that you're going to come to the Philippines, once you get to that end road, that you have no choice but to make that decision because you didn't save up, you didn't do much, and this and that. Once you make it to the end road, you have no choice but to buy that ticket and fly to the Philippines and hope and have that bahala na moment. And that is where a lot of these
get on and risk it and make zero plans. It makes sense. And I find it to be, you know, we haven't had you in our live stream in a long time, but it makes a lot of sense. I'm glad to see you back, Mike. Right. So, you know, I missed you a whole bunch.
No.
And I want to say that it does. What you're doing is, you know, and what you've done is something that no man would have done.
None of these other, you know, vloggers, these male vloggers out there, none of them would do this. Because
and I can actually see your point. That's what I was, you know, trying to say is, you know, it's, you know, so actually I commend them for taking, you know, that step because that's more powerful
it's an extra step, correct.
Yeah.
It's beyond. Now, to be fair to your
on
audience,
another level, Mike. That's what I want to say.
To be fair to
I guess
your
it's trolling. Maybe I'm a troll then. I'm a real troll because I'm trolling them back.
There you go.
Oh yeah, someone did make that comment earlier in the section. Yeah.
Now, to be fair to some of your subscribers or your viewers that aren't in Discord, because there's a good population that don't go to Discord. For example, Joel Alba is obviously a fan of yours. You don't have to answer this question, but the question is, for those that are Mike's Philippine Journey fans, which channel would you steer them to now that channel's not there?
For those people, I would say you choose wisely. Like in the end, what you need to do is like, who do you gravitate towards? Meaning that, and people will gravitate towards people that they see themselves like. Right. So you have to choose that. But even though you choose that moment, the problem with that is you have to be open with other people's channels. And you don't get stuck. You just don't get just stuck with one. Because, and the worst part about it is, you know, with unfortunately with that type of a suggestion, is that a lot of people sometimes will gravitate towards their original self that they're trying not to be. Like they want to change, they want to be better, but they gravitate towards still the same person in the past that they are. And so that's where the dilemma is. People just need to honestly just like open themselves up and think who they want to gravitate towards. I don't want to push. I want to be fair. I don't want to push. And the reason for that is because each one of them is different. You guys are more of a, you know, couples channel, family channel. There's the guys that are singles and there's those, and so it is what it is. What I'm trying to say is like, even if they don't find my new channel, which is fine, I would rather have somebody stop watching my channel because they already found their North Star, that they found the success that they want, that they found the Filipina that they want, they found the place and seclusions that they should be. I think that that's the ultimate goal for people. My ultimate goal is for people not to watch my channel because they got enough information to actually live the life. Like, you know, I follow there's this one guy, you guys probably see him, Racer X. He's always says, you know, SC in the, you know, Joy's in the house and stuff like that. You guys probably see him make those type of comments. You know, that guy, I've seen his journey from the moment that, you know, he was in the long-term relationship, from applying for the K1 visa to the part that today his Filipina arrived in the Philippines and this in the States. Like today, like this morning when before I even deleted my channel, he makes a comment. He says, Mike, you know, just to let you know, my girl's in Chicago now for a layover for 7 hours, and we're gonna pick her up tonight over, I think, Fort Lauderdale is what he was saying, if I remember. And so that's like the beauty about that. And if he still wants to watch a channel, but for him, I think he doesn't need to watch a channel anymore because he got his North Star. You know, and so, you know, that's the ultimate goal is to lose viewers when they succeed in life. Like that's the ultimate goal for anything is for a lot of these people to have that moment in life. and use our, you know, I don't know how you guys feel, but that's how I feel, to use the channels to better themselves, maybe get them away from what they're thinking or the potential pitfalls that they're going to have. You know, it's like dating, you know, it's like dating. Just think about it. A lot of our content is like dating, is a dating website. And a lot of these guys just keeps on signing up to a dating website, when the ultimate goal really is to join a dating website so that you leave. But these dating websites are made not for you to leave, but for you to continuously pay the monthly, you know. And it's like, I think that that's where it should be placed for these people, you know. And it's like, it sucks for some, it's great for a lot, and it's also, you know, hilarious for a huge amount of people that's just like, you know, that's failing. And I spoke to a guy, I don't know if you guys watched the video last night. I spoke to a guy, but I'm going to repost it on the new channel. But, you know, I spoke to this guy. He found himself a nurse. She's kind. He went through 5 different women, met all 5 women, did the due diligence, talked to relatives, talked to neighbors, you know, talked to coworkers. 3 of them, you know, came out to be liars because they had a boyfriend. You know, he finally found one who was a nurse, but then brings her to Vegas. And then all of a sudden, 3 years down, it started crumbling and failing. And he was sharing this story, and you're just like, crap, you found the one, but you did not, you know, I was like telling him, I said, you put him among people that's going to change her. And our job as people, as men especially, is to protect a woman, you know, so that they're good. And it's like, it sucks seeing people, unfortunately, failing at 65 years of age, 70 years of age. It's like, you just look at it as like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be 65 and having to be in that moment, you know. It's like, but a lot of these other expat vloggers and Filipino vloggers are setting up these people to fail. They really are. I mean, no matter, we can say how there's a good amount of videos that they have that's good, but, you know, for me wise, it's like, you can hate the way I deliver things, but it's really meant to help people. You may hate the delivery person, but, you know, Racer, yeah, look, she's here with me right now. Myrtle Beach, you know, there we go. My bad. So that's what I'm just trying to say. It's like the journey that Racer will always just update here and there with a comment and stuff like that, you know, and he would say, like, you know, the red flag list really helped them and stuff like that I did. And that's what I'm just trying to say. It's like, you take what it is. You don't have to 100% believe everything I say. Just like, but the thing though is like, but if net positive is what it is, then I'm good. Racer doesn't need to even watch me no more. He should be like, Racer, okay, fine. Racer, you should stop watching completely, and you should just like spend all that time, pay all that attention, make sure you talk to your girl about, you know, the potential like depression might happen. Pay attention to that, be attentive to her, do all those things and stuff like that. Make sure you explain to her what she's going to experience, and don't send her to Filipino stores. Just go ahead and order online for Filipino food.
Oh, you ain't right.
Go to I'm not trying to plug. Right. I don't have any affiliate links on this one, but you know, go to what's that place that I just ordered the other day? Suklit.com. You know, change.com, suklit.com. Go to them. They deliver all the Filipino groceries to your house. I just ordered lechon belly from them, frozen.
Oh, wow.
But that's what I'm just trying to say. It's like, listen, it's just, you know, you have to gravitate towards, if you want a family stuff, then look for a family channel, right? You know, if you like, you know, it's how it goes. You know, if you're, you know, it's like, you have to pay attention, and then doesn't matter who you gravitate towards, watch everybody and compare. And you can actually spot the bullshit by some people out there, you know. And it's like, and if your ultimate goal is something like, here's a good example. If your ultimate goal is to find a Filipina to get married, why would you go for someone that's displaying his Filipina online like a hooker? because you're going to end up following that footsteps. Single women makes, keeps women single. That's why you don't have your Filipina hang out with single women if she's supposed to be in a relationship. And if you want to have a true relationship with the Filipina, why do you want to listen to a monger?
Yeah, no, this is true because a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people question like, "Hey, why don't you hang out with your old friends?" Because they're single. You can't. It's hard to disseminate single behavior and married people together because single people will behave singly, but if they have a married guy along with them or a woman, they tend to, monkey see, monkey do, that kind of deal. Peer pressure and all that. It does work. It does affect people.
Yeah, just reading Will Smith here. Another big fan of Mike. So
It says our job is to protect women, so they're good. Mike, if you can't risk moving back to your home country because your girlfriend could leave you, it's a sham relationship.
It was never really. It was more than like it was never a good woman in the beginning. I mean, if I'm taking it, like, Mike, if you can't risk moving back to your home country because your girlfriend could leave you, it's just, yeah. I mean, if you can't risk it, but the thing though is, in any relationship, it's a risk. Like if you truly want to love someone, you have to risk, losing that love or getting your heart broken, right? No one goes in a relationship falling in love thinking, you have to be open to get your heart broken. But the thing though is, you have to pay attention. And I was explaining, like, if you bring a Filipina to the US, for example, the last content of information she gets taught is how to escape you. She goes to a little basement classroom where they teach them about abuse, physical, mental, social, monetary, verbal, sexual abuse that they can face in the United States,
yeah,
and who they need to call. So the last thing in their mind that they learn before they leave the Philippines within that 48, 72 hours is that could happen to them. So then they come to the US, you need to make sure and reassure that that's not going to happen, that's
they
not a
ought to have
potential.
something similar for the guys before they come here, or people. They ought to have the same kind of.
What are you talking about?
Wow.
Yeah, and just look at it. People say, well, if you bring your Filipina to the United States, she's going to change. Well, why is it that even if you don't bring your Filipina to the US, she's actually cheating on you,
Right.
and she
So it is
leaves
going to happen.
you?
It happened here or
It doesn't
there.
matter. The common denominator is you. So it's like, how do you handle that is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you take her back home. If you got the wrong woman, if you did not assess her correctly.
Right. So
And
yeah, I see
yeah.
George kind of looking, because that is true. A lot of them say if you take them back, and as soon as they get there, they're going to find somebody younger. They're going to find somebody with more money. They're going to this. They're going to cheat. They're going to leave you. And you've said it 100 times. If they were going to, they're going to do it anyways. A cheater is pretty much always the cheater, or
Yes, they're gonna do it regardless.
But you know
However,
what's not talked about? You guys know what's not talked about, right?
Huh?
The foreigner having red flags himself.
oh yeah, the
Yeah,
foreigners
no,
themselves. Yeah.
It's like we blame Filipinas, but let me guess, isn't it a lot of these foreigners, like a lot of these foreigners have these red flags that makes them
just
leave.
saying the foreigners are the issue to begin with. They were an issue when they arrived in the country. So
Like if you can't, if there's certain guys that cannot control a certain girl. I'm not saying that she's a bad girl. I'm just saying that certain guys cannot have that type of woman. There's red flags, and if a woman cheats on a guy, I'm not saying she is she a cheater completely. If she's done it in the past, then maybe she's a cheater, because cheaters will always cheat or might get into that. What I'm just trying to say is, sometimes, were you the first time she cheated on someone? maybe you did something that forced her to kind of have that moment to be like, I need to find someone else. I need to escape. I need to do this. Guys don't understand that there are certain things that you have that you need to fix first before you actually start finding a girl. Like I know I had a lot of things that I need to fix, and there's certain things that I hope to fix as well. But a lot of these guys don't even talk about the things that they don't do, that they're doing that causes it.
I've often wondered about that. I mean, I was just going along the lines that if you have a Filipino, I'm not saying all Filipinos are bad, but if they were having their own issues before they went to the U.S., same thing. Same with the guys. But for sure, the guys that arrive here, yeah, most are broken when they actually get here. And I think we all have some broken situations going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Like for you get with a young girl, like guys need to understand it. You get with a young girl, and some guys be like, "Well, I'm viral. I have a lot of virality in me and stuff like that." But a lot of these guys, if you can't, they're young. They still want to have a good amount of enjoyment. Right, but what if you can't give them that type of enjoyment? Now, and let's do a couple things. Enjoyment in bed, okay, that's one level. If you can't, if you can't, just some guys, because there's a lot of guys out there, man, I can lay down the pipe, and then the girl's laying there is like, it only takes 2 inches to please me, but why can't you even please me? Because the G spot's 2 inches in, but you can't even tickle that part. And then some of these guys would be like, I'm laying down the pipe. That's right. You feeling your energy. It's going to come out of your mouth. I'm just trying to say is like, but you didn't please her. You pleased yourself. And you're telling me that, if a girl's not pleased.
Especially with them being young.
Yeah, if they're not being pleased and stuff like that, why is it that they're cheating on you? Maybe there's that reason. And I'm sorry to say, I know for a fact if back in the days, whatever, a lot of guys will submit this. If the girl's not pleasing you, you're gonna be like, I need to look for something else. So why can't the girls do that as well? And it's like, it's this continuous thing. And I was discussing this earlier on. Like, think about psychologically for your women. If you had to take Viagra and Cialis to get it up, imagine her psychology. She's like, oh, so I'm not enough to get it up. And so if they start thinking that, did you talk to her? Because the thing, though, is if you take Viagra and Cialis, you're supposed to have a couples. If you're in a relationship, you're supposed to actually have a
right.
couples
So
therapy.
it really makes the girl feel not really unwanted. But if he's taking a blue pill, you're like, wait a minute, me kissing you wasn't enough down there, and then I'm not pretty enough, or my body's in bad shape, or all these things start going through her head, and she might already have issues to begin with, but. Yes, that pill and the thought that you can't be spontaneous really messes with somebody in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. She wants to go to a bar. You can't. You don't like music.
Right.
And she wants to go karaoke. And a lot of foreigners will be like, I don't want to do all night karaoke. Well, you know what? Suck it up once a week.
Mm-hmm.
Go to that.
And I actually know some of this because I'm like, if George fell down the stairs at 3:00 today, and I had to move on, more than likely it's going to have to be what little money that I have and somebody younger that I'd go out with. But there's no way.
One day I'm going to fall down the stairs. And
then his family's going to, everybody's heard it. And I'm going down. I'm sure they'll use this as state's evidence. But you're going to be going up and down the stairs a lot today. Which is really crazy. But no, it's true. The loud music would bother me all the time being in a club. I don't think I'd want to be sitting in a club all the time at this point. And then she's still going to want to do drinking. And there's just so many things that I wouldn't be able to do. And I'm tired by 12 with my lupus. By noon, I'm just about cut out. I mean, I don't have much more energy. And if I'm pushing myself, 4:00 would be a good day. So with that different type of lifestyle, believe me, I definitely understand that. And you can't make it past 9:00 a.m.
But that's the thing. It's like you get, both you guys can't pass certain. That's fine because you already have that moment and stuff like that. But for a lot of these guys, they just don't calculate. I mean, like here's a good.
Right.
A good
I just understand on the expat side what's actually going on.
Will Smith says.
Female.
Will Smith says, "Oh, please, the Filipinas G spot is in your wallet." No, the G spot. Here's the thing. Your
Yeah, money's not
wallets
everything.
for a certain type of Filipinas, it gets you in. That doesn't mean it tickles the pickle. That doesn't mean it takes care of the cashew nut,
Right.
right?
No,
And so,
yeah.
and think about
Yeah,
it this
because
way.
when I dated that guy, remember the guy I told you I dated, that much older guy that was the multimillionaire, the book writer, the Canadian guy?
I don't remember
He
that
didn't
one, but
own
okay.
an NFL team. Somebody said I said he had an NFL team, but he has a Canadian football team. And same thing. Everything you're talking about, the blue pill, and he's in his 70s. He was 34, 35 years older than me. Everything you're saying is applied. It's not about the money. I just wanted his time and to be able to do things. And a lot of things you're discussing, I actually experienced dating an older gentleman. So
Yeah,
it's
and a
not
good example, like I
everything.
said, oh please. And so so just look at all these other foreigner making content. I'm gonna spill the beans on you guys a little bit. They start saying, oh, Filipinos penis size by world average is the smallest one, blah blah blah. We're foreigners, so we can lay it down, this and that. So why is it that they cheat on foreigners with Filipinos
Yep.
who don't have any money? You pay, good old who said this, Will Smith. Oh, really? That's what gets them the money? Why is the cost of entry for you is your wallet, and a Filipino is just a couple of music songs that he sang in karaoke or in the local canto with a tanduay a little bit and a guitar. So it's not like, this is the exact sham that I'm trying to expose with a lot of these guys, these type of comments. You have this one guy, oh, they Travel Trend says, oh, I lay it down, guts and everything. You're a man. The fact that you have to go ahead and claim this in a chat room by yourself shows that what? You ain't a man, really. You need to you want validation from other men to be like, cheerio, buddy. Like, it's like it's the thing though is like, and if you see a lot of these comments, it's based on videos that are made by a lot of these other vloggers. That mentality, that thought process, it literally has creeped up even in their minds. And when they go to the Philippines, you can't tell me that a Filipina goes after you, wants your attention nonstop, that all these Filipinos are after you if you are leading with your wallet. Heck, I can do that. Other people can do that as well. That's an easy thing, but you want a decent woman, yet you're leading with your wallet. Like, and I always tell people is what you do there is that you're just creating a private pokpok. That's just what it is. I mean,
What?
a prosty. Right, that's what it is. If a woman, and then look at my woman, this and that. That ain't your woman. If you admitted that you were giving her allowances right away before you even met her fully, I was like, get out of here. That's a private pok. And pok in the Philippines, it's like pok, like when you hammer something, pokpokin mo, right? So pok gets hammered, so that's why they call it pok. So I'm just trying to say, it's like, it's just hilarious how he goes in, and that's why I love, that's why I love the comment sections on everybody's channel. Sometimes it's just that you really see the influence of these vloggers and creating this narrative in their brain, and when they land in the Philippines, they don't get what they expected or what they were dreaming about or fantasizing about. And what happens? They end up doing the easiest way. Let me just pay some Filipinas to give me attention. And they get the wrong Filipina.
That's probably what I'm going to do when George falls down the stairs.
Jesus Christ, woman.
Well, he might not fall. You might,
I won't have to worry about my G-spot anymore.
Just make sure that they can explain the trajectory, because if he goes past the window, he was thrown. I'm just saying. He wasn't shoved. He was
don't worry.
Was thrown.
He might fall into the cat box or something.
It'd be like Loki, she'll do it one-handed.
There you go. I'm just saying, it's like, it's just look at the content. It's just the content of a lot of these vloggers channels. You just look at it and you're just like, that's not the Philippines.
I really think these days, for some people, it is more of an amusement factor or the drama factor, and the more serious ones actually know, they know and they know. So
You know, and then let's go ahead and just go ahead and because I also erased another channel that's in the
Oh, yeah?
Philippine content because I wanted to show proof on something. Some people kind of figured it was me. Hi everybody, my name is Lucas with the Filipino Truth.
Oh,
Oh, that
that's
you.
right. That's right.
Not
Oh,
the
that
other.
other.
There's one that's the
Yeah, yeah,
Filipino
yeah.
Facts now, or it used to be Truth. That's not
Yeah,
me.
we just
There was
we
the
just looked
other
it up
channel that's
today.
called the
The
Filipino Truth.
automated one, yeah.
What's up, guys? It was me. I'm Lucas.
Is that a
And I
joke?
put all these negative talks about Filipinas, and boy, there was thousands. That fucking channel was making me $900 a month, and I took that channel down too. Hi, I'm Lucas. It showed proof that when you make all, and that's why I was making videos, and I was videotaping myself making these videos because I want to show proof. I'm like, hey guys, this is what goes on. I was recording. I was showing how I was changing my voice and everything to this is Lucas. I spoke really, really slow. Hi guys, this is Lucas with Philippine Truth. I just want to make sure that I share. And then I would change. I would use CapCut to change my voice to this. The voice changer was John. The AI was John, and people were loving it. Like people that hated me, the same content that I was putting in my channel, just in a different way about Filipinas. And lo and behold, a lot of my haters, a lot of my trolls were cheering. They're like, yeah, that's right about Filipinas. Yeah, that's right. That's right, fools. Oh, you don't believe me? Why don't you go ask Mog? Go ask Miyagi. Go ask a lot of people. That was me. Why did I do that? To show proof on how things work. So now you guys got two things out of the way. That's right.
Oh, snap.
I'm Lucas. You ever heard the movie American Gangster, Frank Lucas?
Yeah, Frank Lucas, yeah.
Exactly. That's where I got that name from.
Ah, there
Yeah.
it is.
Actually, I found that channel before I found out about the one that you contacted us today on. I found that one first. I was like, I know what this is.
Yeah, a lot of people. There's some of those people that was they're like, oh, some there's some trolls of mine that were like, I think this is Michael. I think this is Michael. They were saying that stuff. And I was like, that's fine. If you guys, if I'm glad that some people are figuring things out, but there were people there that were like current trolls of mine that were like, oh, this is amazing. This is amazing information. That's great. That this is the stuff that we want to hear. And I'm just laughing at it because it just shows how bad things are for a lot of people. It's like, you want me to talk about bad about Filipinas? It was a how would you say, like I said, I'm doing a Nico Avocado stuff. It's like straight up, just like, and a lot of these guys just have no clue, and that's what they want to hear. It's like, don't. But even when you went to that particular channel, it never really had like true negative stuff of like, craziness and stuff like that. It's just that they just want to hear some craziness in life, and where they're like, where'd you go, Lucas? Come back. And it's hilarious. It's just it was just fun watching it happen. It's literally
Oh, and I'm sure there's a bunch more getting ready to happen, I'm sure, today.
Gonna be a bunch today.
That it's called reality, people. it's called reality.
I think you broke a lot of people's hearts today too, Mike.
Yeah, imagine now all those guys that watch, like, that channel was getting thousands of views a month. Like, I was really surprised at that channel, that it was getting 1,000. It was getting lots of views. It was making good money. I mean, like, I feel there's a lot of people that hold on, let me where's I'm trying to look for it right now. That's not it. Okay. But I took down those channel 2 today. Like 2 channels I took down. It's like,
Yeah, what does that mean? Nevermind says, "Wow, Mike, pasabog."
pasabog mean is like I'm making things explode right now. So it's a positive thing.
Oh,
She's like, oh, you're
is
really
that?
exposing stuff right now.
explosion.
You know, it's explosion. Pasabog.
Or just another word.
No, it's Tagalog. It's Tagalog. I was just was sure what she's referring to.
And then like travel trends right here. If you really was laying pipe, you wouldn't be gossiping online. And I'm like, who said I was laying pipe? I didn't claim that. I don't try to claim that. Like this, I want you. Yeah, I want you guys to see. Like this is the open reality for people. If you actually open your mind and see what's going on in these chat rooms and the other people making these videos and stuff like that, that's exactly the problem. And if you succumb to it, you're no better at it. And the problem that exists for a lot of these guys, it's never going to. And you try to do this in the Philippines. Like Filipinos are even better at trolling and gossiping and stuff like that. That is the real truth. Filipinos take gossiping to the next level, and the last thing you want to be is being that crosshairs for a lot of them.
True story, yes.
You know, it's like it is what it is. And Will Smith says, "I need to calm down." No, I'm perfectly fine. I talk more than Trump. I sure hope so.
Right.
But you know, I mean, Trump 2024. I mean, like, you know, Kamala might win, but I'm still voting for Trump.
Yeah, Kamala.
You can hate me all you want, but I'm sorry. It's like choose. You know, it's like it is what it is. You can hate it. I voted for the other guy. I voted for.
Yeah, it's kind of like Doc said I can't have no more candy. So what's on the menu today? We have candy corn and candy apples. Let me think about that for one moment.
Yeah, I voted for Trump, and then I voted for Biden, and then I'm voting for Trump again. Like, but
Trump,
you know, it's
24.
Like it's fun.
I
Just like
haven't even looked.
Oh, Linda says Trump 2024.
Honestly, I wanted to hear from Andy today, Andy Omar, which I guess
Andy's chilling right now.
So yeah,
He'll come out and play eventually. Like people don't understand. Like sometimes it's like, you know, it's like you have to think about. A lot of people need to think about. If you guys ever, the art of war. Like this is the thing. I'm 2 steps ahead. I planned this.
We've discussed it. No, he's been told to lay low by the other channels before and just lay down for a little bit. So that's what I was saying earlier on. Either he was taken down by some of the others that have been emailing us, or he's actually just taking time off. So
Randy?
So
Oh, something's about to happen soon. I feel bad for a couple of vloggers.
Oh yeah?
See that stuff that I've seen.
Interesting. And did you see that new video in regards to that Brian does vlogs where he come out with the video saying that he's still innocent? We invited him to come on.
Who said this?
The Rose and Brian, or the is that his name? Was it Brian, or what is his name?
Brian.
Is his name?
Yeah.
The guy, the cancer guy. Yeah, Brian does vlogs. The one with the cancer girl, the one that Andy covered and a bunch of others covered. In regards, they were together. He went to the U.S. She went to go live with her family, and then a couple of vloggers covered her.
Is she the one that died?
She did pass away. Yes.
Passed away. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
so basically he had a bunch of accounts, and he said a bunch of people he had to hide. He was threatened by a bunch of trolls, and makes reference to some, and said that he's got the receipts, and there are 2 sides of the story. And it had been a couple months before he had done a video, and then he's released 2 recently. And that was something else we were talking about today, is that, 2 sides to that. And
but is it 2 sides? Because she's dead.
Yeah. So.
Right. It's not. I understand it's 2 sides to the story, but you can put out a story when the other person can respond. So I don't know what's going on with him. I think that for him, wise, of course, he has the right to be able to rectify himself, show the proof, show the receipts if he has it, and hopefully he can prove people wrong. I've been wrong before. You guys been wrong before. Andy's been wrong before. Everyone has been wrong before because that's human nature.
That's human nature.
But with his situation, I mean, there were some videos out there about him. How can you explain those yelling? That's the guy, right? The one who was yelling. There's somebody videoed from the other room.
I'm not sure about I only seen so many of the videos, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Possible.
So, that if you can explain it, I mean, I'm sure Puff Daddy can explain that 798 dildos that was found in his house and the 1,000 baby oils, 200 ounce bottle baby oils. I'm sure he can explain to that somehow. Like, I was having a slip and slide for the kids. It's like, but that's the thing. It's like, okay, it's like, it's funny. It's like, people, of all people, I'm the person here that always brings out receipts. I mean, look what happened earlier on today. Oh, you don't make that much money. Okay, let's show the receipts.
Yep, there was.
We
need to bring Bill Clinton back. Now you went too far.
Yeah, but the thing is, then you have to bring back Hillary. It's not a good package no more.
All right, there you go.
All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap this up. We're waiting for the AC man to come in.
Yeah, thanks so much for being with us today.
No
Mike.
problem, man.
Appreciate you,
Thanks,
man.
Mike.
I'm gonna do look at that. Midnight, about to jump in the pool.
There you go.
All right, behave yourself and.
Well, don't behave yourself.
K Dallas in the house. K Dallas, what's up, man?
Hey, K Dallas.
Hey, K. Ross Perot, bring back Ross Perot. Bruce, I'm going to ban you right now just for that.
His ears were the best, though. But anyways, let you guys go. You guys take
All
care.
right,
Be
thanks,
safe,
Mike.
everyone.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you.
Too much trolls. It was amazing seeing you guys.
There,
It was
look,
fun
give me a good
seeing the
side.
stuff that you were saying. But to the next one, I'm going to go after British Expat today just for the fun of it. So I'm
Oh,
skedoodles.
snap.
Later,
There
guys.
you go.
All right, take it easy. And thank you to Sean for the stickers, Linda, Pee Wee
Carolina,
Barnes,
Pee Wee
and then, of course, Philippine
Mike
Reaction
himself.
channels,
Yes.
Mike's other channel.
Okay,
so go
Dallas.
check that out. You'll probably see a lot more videos.
Skadoosh.
Streak is in the
Oh,
house.
the Streak's been keeping quiet. Yeah, Ruby. Yeah, thanks so much. Bruce Davis. Thank
Ted
you so
was
much,
in
Ted,
the
of
house.
course.
Of course,
Appreciate
Sarah.
you. JR was with us today, and our
Ruby,
Philippine journey,
Ruby.
Mike. Jessica was with us today.
Hi.
Thank you so much.
Do we have anybody else or any members? Okay. All right, guys. We will see you on the next.
Oh yeah, Mark
live.
Goldberg. Thank you for being with
Mark
us.
Goldberg
Thanks
was
so
in the
much.
house.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And some returns of people. So, all right.
There you have it.
All right.
Mike is back.
All right, guys.
All right.
Talk to you guys later.
First in Philippine Antics.
All right. Bye, guys.
That's my news thing.